Hello, Maverick Hunters. We are live.
Hello, hello.
I'm going to give Sandata the first hello, Sandata. Thank you for joining because I see that 11-month, 16-month subscription total. Very much appreciated. I'm sorry that it didn't pop up on the starting soon screen, but I see it in chat. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. It's wonderful to have you. Also, hello, Mags. Hello, Yami. Thank you both for joining. You know what time it is? Lunch. 80 stream streak. My goodness. Very nice. Uncle's 75th birthday. Too many relatives. Overstimulation. Yeah, I haven't been to anything like that in a while, but I know exactly what you mean for sure, Yami. You guys, it's more control today. I'm really excited. Community night last week was really fun, but the whole time my brain is like, yeah, but.
Yeah, but what if more of this?
Like, so truly part of me was like, we're just going to play more Fire Break. Just to, like, stay in Remedy mode. But that's, like, so much more, like, people cycling, and it's a more system-intensive game and stuff like that. So, plus, Mecha Chameleon was fucking excellent. So, definitely good. Hello, Seuss. Thank you for joining. Happy to have you as well. Back from G.I. Joe. We kind of did well this time. Did a bit of sleuthing and a bit of beat 'em up. Hell yeah. Also, Yami with the 25 stream streak. Very good. Mags, I feel like you're getting to the point where I'm going to need to send you a DM, like, any time we're about to go, just so that there's, like, no possible way that you could break it, because I know you're, like, more invested in it. I personally don't mind if you guys disappear for a while. Not that I don't want you around, but I don't want anybody to think that's like, oh, well, you're only, you know, acceptable because there's a streak system or whatever, you know? So I'm happy you guys are having fun with it. That's not even something that I, like, turned on or off. It just kind of appeared on Twitch.
In contrast, your value to me is exactly equal to your stream streak, so keep that up. And specifically, your stream streak on my stream.
Yeah, mine's not worth anything. Except your own enjoyment. God.
It's like crow points, but different.
Yeah. I wonder if you could... It'd be really cool if you could, like, set the information for that. Because, like, for most alerts and everything, you can, like, tell Twitch what to call it or what to say. And I don't know if there's a setting for that for the streak. I'm kind of surprised you can't, you know, like, if you're a fighting game streamer, you can't call it, like, a combo or, you know, like, whatever. So, that'd be neat. I don't know what I would call it. Probably missions or something because of the whole Maverick Hunter branding.
I've earned weekly rewards. What?
I'm proud of you.
Oh, that doesn't... No. I thought it would, like...
Bolts? Yeah.
Like, it pops up, like, the thing where it's like, share this, but I guess not.
I wonder if, like, the moderator thing? No, because you've done it before. Tells me that custom Twitch rewards would cost a premium. Well, we have access to custom Twitch redeem. So, like, when you go into the bits and Zenny rewards, so, like, the ones on the top, power-ups, so, like, message effects, Gigantify, and on-screen celebration, those were, like, their default test rollout, but I can make my own now. I just haven't made any yet because, I'm hesitant. I want to use the system because you can do cool shit with it, but their whole intent is stuff like, oh, like, you pay $1 and you can, like, decide to swap games entirely, and, you know, it's supposed to be, like, really big stuff, so I haven't figured out anything that'd be, like, worth it yet. So I want to make sure that anything that we plug in for that is actually good. We really jumped the gun on putting together the Bully Bongo Bongo thing because ideally that would be one of those, but I'm not going to take something that's already niched in and then like monetize it. That would suck. So we'll figure something out. Like down the line, I don't know, maybe like when VTuber changes come or anything like that.
So clearly what you do is you just also add Bongo Bongo to the money thing so people can get double Bongo.
I
for
have
the price.
considered that, but I don't know how I feel about it. Because again, like I want it to be like actually fun and not just feel like monetization for monetization's sake. Because that shit grosses me out. So we're not gonna. But yeah, we'll figure whatever out. The thing that I am excited about that, though, is we can also set up badges. So, you know, the way, you know, Myth has, you know, the moderator badge, or, you know, I think, is it Mags that has? Yeah, Mags has, like, the Final Fantasy one next to your name, the Fan Festival 2026 main scenario thing. Like, I can make those now, and, like, schedule an event, and then do the event, and if you either, I think you can set it up so that it's either or both. So like you watch during the event or you subscribe during the event. There's like individual badges you can set up. So the first one that I'm gonna do for that is for the inevitable next Clash on Koholint. So like stuff like that. If we were still doing Mech Dependence Day, I would probably do one of those, but that's gonna be out of rotation for a while probably for reasons that we don't have to get into. But should be obvious probably. Things like that. So maybe like a spooktacular one. I don't know exactly how that'll work for something that's like a whole month, but either way, like I think that's a really cool feature. And as far as I'm aware, like I will do subscription ones because I do think that'll be fun, but I'll do both. I'll try to do like a here's the normal one and here's like the plus one or whatever, just because, you know, if you want, it's not going to be anything major. But I think that shit's really cool. Like anything to help with like you guys feeling more engaged rather than like this is just a way to pipe funds in or anything like I think that the engagement for you is more important than the engagement for me, if that's, I think that wording makes sense. Let's play video games.
Yeah, let's play video game.
Oh, hold on, that's not the right, there we go. I set everything back up and still forgot about that because I've been looking at the Elgato screen for so long, so I haven't needed to look at my scrolling background because all we're playing is Star Fox. Oh, September 24th! I still have so many Remedy games to play before that. Fuck. Control, but Star Fox. Psychic Star Fox would be kind of cool. Alright, let's send Myth feed. I love that their Northlight engine is specifically called Remedy's storytelling engine, because for them, like, that's the goal. What is that? What is that? Oh, I know what that is. I'm not gonna let that bother me, but I do have something that I need to fix on screen that I can't fix easily. So, I won't point it out. It's fine. Everything is fine.
Everything's on fire.
No. All right, we're going to listen to spooky, spooky music really quick because I also need to do one other thing. Do that. I really wish I could automate this. Do that. Cool. All right. I'm set. So let's do it. I still love the fact that it straight up makes it so that that like horror sting only happens because of that. So I'm real excited for this story component.
We don't have the facilities here to analyze something as complex as the hiss.
Hang on.
Hope's delusional.
Oh, that's a short one. Okay, cool. I want to make sure that there's not more...
Alterations in his corrupted organisms vary so wildly. What's the connection?
We're going to check in with Pope, but also we're going to pick up some research. We'll read that on a pause break.
Linguistic ability.
Yeah. Anything in here
Jesse,
is always
when you were down in
research-related.
research, did you run into a Dr. Rhea Underhill?
I didn't. Who is she?
She is a colleague of mine, a researcher studying a kind of extra-dimensional mold growing below research.
Well, I don't like the sound of that.
No one does. Look, I haven't heard from Rhea since the Hiss arrived. Would you mind having a look around for her next time you're in research?
Of course.
Thanks, Jesse. Now, what's on your mind?
We'll circle back to that.
I visited the quarry. What's the plan for all that black rock?
The Bureau has used Blackrock almost exclusively for containment purposes. See, I say, branch out. Instead of boxes, helmets. Instead of blast shields, knives.
Knives?
Yes, knives! So many combat applications. Slicing, stabbing, gouging, Sorry. I've been trying to get Darling to explore combat applications for years. I got a little excited.
Wow. I did not expect that from her.
So before we go on,
I feel...
Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, I want to hear what you have to say.
I feel like maybe not getting into knife range with the Hiss would be like...
Well,
weaponized Blackrock for the Hiss specifically, sure.
right.
Knives, not the best time.
So, well, it depends. I mean, we'll go into that a little bit more over time. But she's been saying for years, the Hiss invasion is new. So I think it's more like just in general, like it's such a good protective material that like it stands to reason that it could also be like, you know, like making a carbon fiber knife or something like that. So I like it.
Yeah.
What I also like is the now added in context that we know that in FBC Firebreak, the Firebreak as like an initiative was introduced by Jessie Faden. Like, she's the one that authorized it to be like a full-time thing. So all of the events that are going on in FBC Firebreak are because she's like, yes, this is a good idea, we're going to do that. And one of the new pieces of equipment is the Blackrock Grinder, which is effectively a gun that you can use for combat, but is also used for like range neutralization. So you can kind of draw the line there to be like, okay, her and Pope are on the same page about that, at least enough to have made that. And I think it's really cool that it's like, hey, we're going to explore that more. And it's like, oh, God, it's so cool.
This place is looking good. Arish is making real progress.
Oh, yeah,
around
Firebreak
here.
is in the same building.
Right?
Also, hello,
This
Gyros.
place is a
Join.
fortress. And with him taking care of operations here, I can spend more time analyzing the Hiss. I've been attempting to isolate and neutralize the Hiss resonance in blood samples, but no luck so far.
So you can't reverse it.
Not yet, but perhaps reversing it is too simple. See, if Hiss resonance can rewrite human genetics, then perhaps it's a question of rewriting the Hiss resonance. In theory, that could pave the way for custom human genetic alteration.
I wonder how often the phrase mad scientist is used around here.
But yeah, no, Gyros, as far as I'm aware, it's like fully canon. There's nothing that contradicts it. Like, that's Remedy's whole thing is interconnectivity. So, like, yeah, Firebreak is, it's a day at the office. You're just like a normal volunteer that's just dealing with all of this shit. And one of the things that really bums me out about it is so many people critiqued Firebreak for, like, you have this series with, like, all these psychic powers. Like, why don't you give our guys psychic powers? It's like, that's not the narrative point. Like, the director gets the crazy psychic shit. Like, your normal rank and file guys wouldn't. Like, it's ODST. It's it's control ODST, basically. Like, you are just the normal guys. And I think that's super cool for, like, broadening the setting instead of just being like, oh, yeah, it's a multiplayer game with the psychic stuff. It's like, that's fine. That would obviously be fun. It's just, if their first and foremost goal is like the interconnectivity and expanding things, it wouldn't make any sense to do that. And you're still using the paranatural stuff. It's just extremely dangerous for you to do it. And it's not like you're psychic. You're like putting one of the altered items into a launch container and throwing it at them. Like, I love that. It's so cool that way.
How is HRA production coming along?
Yeah, they're not even like
Better than
soldiers. You're just
expected.
volunteers.
We've already made enough to get people out of a couple safe rooms. And they're here, alive, thanks to you. And we never would have lasted this long if you hadn't walked in those doors.
You deserve thanks too, of course.
We got this place up and running together, Emily.
But yeah, Gyros, like the narrative of it.
I should be going. Enjoy your data.
Oh, I will.
God, I love those lines so much. Yeah, the whole narrative of Firebreak is that you're basically like janitorial. You're going down to fix the furnace or like clear the mold or whatever else is going on. The combat is incidental. You're not going down there to fight. The fighting is just happening on your job site. And I think that as like an additional wrinkle to what's going on actively in the story and how it's, you know, influencing the gameplay is really, really cool. And again, people are like, well, it's not a psychic shooter game. It's like, yeah, all right. I don't know if you're in the right camp for being into, like, Remedy's work. Because, like, that's kind of their whole thing. Anyway, speaking of really cool narrative shit, let's go to the containment sector. Now, we were told we could go back and check some stuff in research, but we might need to do a little bit more work before we can do that. So, it's time for central containment.
Containment Sector. Panopticon. Altered items. Maximum security prison.
All right.
Dangerous.
So, what do we see in this room?
Lots of lights.
Yeah.
Got the seal, some flags.
Yeah,
got
like really cool
camera.
seal. You know, the normal computers, all that stuff.
Yeah.
What might be informing something? You know, there's an AV presentation that's going to trigger over there, but that's not what we're interested in yet. It's in this room. What do we see in this room? The lights are clocks.
I
Kinda.
see a trio of portraits.
Trio of portraits. All right. Yeah, sign.
Well, at least one of which is a portrait. One looks...
Yeah.
Not sure what the one on the left is.
So we got, you know, some work being done. Makes sense. It's probably related to where we're at. We got our guys. I think the one on the left is supposed to be Northmore. I forget. And then we've got, you know, maybe just like abstract art. It's not a portrait of a portrait. It's a portrait of a hole, and that is telling us that there's a hole in the wall. Which just, like, truly, I think one of my favorite bits of, like, hinting at things. Because, like, it's, oh, God, like, I don't even really know how to put into words how cool that design work, I think, is. Because those are hidden around, and the first time I played through this, I didn't think about that at all. Like, I walked right past it, because it's just one of 3 portraits, and the house is weird. And then it happened incidentally in another space, and you start to go back and realize, like, oh shit, these are like the house telling you that there's more here than that. Like, it's such a cool piece of like micro puzzle design. Fucking love this game. Fun. We got some beats going on. Ah, it's a good one. Shit, I wasn't targeting that one yet. Yeah, well, okay, so Gyros, here's the other thing, is in the short amount of time they had it, they did add another mission. People just, like, bailed on it so quickly that, you know, I guarantee you they would have been adding more content to it. It was just, it basically got review bombed. Like, it wasn't an actual review bomb, but it was enough for them to be like, okay, this isn't working. And I think that's a shame, because in the amount of time that they had it, they made a ton of revisions to it, and all of them were like drastic improvements.
It's just going for a live service multiplayer-only game is such a huge gamble.
I think that's the thing, though, is they were upfront about it not being live service. Like, they said right from the jump, before the game even came out, that there like weren't going to be battle passes. There was going to be like regularly introduced content for free, and it was just like, yeah, you like pay $50, and then you just get it. It's the game. That's the game. Like, we'll add more stuff to it. It's like the Remedy seal of quality. You know you can trust us, and people just fucking like abandon it right away. It's like, do you guys not like So one of the major complaints right in the first day was people talking about how like progression and stuff was handled kind of sloppy, and they changed the entire progression system in like 2 days. Like, that's unheard of for dev turnaround, and it was like a good change across the board. It like addressed most of those key complaints in like day 2. So I feel like if people were being like a little bit more chill about it and just like, okay, like I see what you're doing, and just like gave it an actual shot, it would have been fine. Like, I don't even think it would have been classified as a live service thing. More just like, okay, here's some more expansions. They put together like an entire new environment and mission in like 2 months.
Any documents that suddenly appear pink, light red, or any shade in between must be incinerated immediately. Failure to do so will result in termination and possible bodily harm. Thank you for your attention.
Important workplace tips. That being said, I totally understand if people just don't vibe with that kind of game. Like, I'm fine with that. I just think that it seemed like people were going into it knowing, like, yes, okay, there's going to be, like, a combat element here. Yes, okay, there's going to be, like, certain different elements. But it, like, it wasn't, you know, 80 hours worth right away, when that was, like, never the intended goal, and they, like, told us that. I don't know. I think, like, games that launch with, like, 100-hour campaigns have, like, really fucked up how people perceive game development.
Yeah.
And, like, that's the thing that really bums me out, because, like, you're going into a Remedy game of any genre because you want, like, their specific flavor, and the game was starting to get that pretty well right away, and will, like, never get more of it now because people just, like, I don't know. I could talk about it a lot, but that's not what we're focused on right now. Right now we're focused on where we're at. Research major targets. Well, we're not in research right now, so instead let's botch that by accident. We'll cover those another time, too. You've probably noticed those popping up. We'll get to it. Interesting focus. Hey, Myth. We got a raincoat, buddy.
Yes, finally. I love the raincoat.
Woo! Alright, first one's down, but we do still have a second one. Launch efficiency. We'll go through those. I'm like desperately trying to not play too much into my normal inventory management. Because, like, I will spend a lot of time menuing just to, like, get stuff.
Oh no, our other raincoat men exploded.
The guys that were made of sentient sticky notes. I know! I love... I think they're called, like, the Noted, or, like... it's great. It's really, really good. Also, I love this room. It's really cool. We'll be back here for a couple of reasons. But yeah, these are all like... Hey, Beth.
Yeah.
Olympia. Salem, Boise, Sacramento. I'm trying to remember if a particular name is on here.
So it looks like for the most part it's capital cities.
I think it is just capitals.
It can't be, because some states have more than one.
That is true, yeah.
Like, Florida has 2. Looks like Texas has 3.
Oh, Florida has 3. Texas has 3. No, Texas has... Oh, no, yeah, Texas has 3. I think...
Looks like they're major ports, which
Yes.
is weird that Olympia would be there. And oh, it's a seaport, but even then, like, I think Seattle's the bigger seaport.
I'm tempted.
It doesn't have SeaTac.
Do I want to do that now? Hello, Cortex. Thank you for joining. How are you doing? Do I have any skill points? I have 1. That's fine. Make sure I'm going in the right direction. Okay. We can take a little detour here. I'm going to do this while it's still maybe fresher in mind. Freed from ethics hell. Fuck yes, you have. I am glad to hear that.
Man down.
We'll get to him.
Someone needs help over there.
Get him right now.
Sounds like there's a man down.
All right, we're going to start with the side.
I'm here. What happened to you?
I got in a little scrap. Name's Horowitz.
Is he gonna be okay?
Don't look at me like that. I'm fine. But Wells is still in there. You gotta get him out.
Who's Wells?
My squad mate. We were hunting a runaway altered item. We followed it down into the clocks.
Cortex, I will
clocks.
answer as soon as we're out of the
A
dialogue.
threshold. The Bureau sealed it up years back because of all the clocks. We followed the altered item inside, but the way it was acting, we weren't ready. Me and Wells were the only ones to make it to the motel court. He was right behind me, but he never showed up on this side.
I'll go find him. But first, you need to get to a medic.
Wells is the medic. Please, you gotta get him out of there. I'll be fine, really. Roop can patch me up later.
Fine. But I'll be back for you.
I damn well hope so. Just use the motel cord there. It should get you into the clocks. Sorry, the threshold.
You know, the clocks. I'm going to snooze this because I
The
want to do
clock.
this right now. Yeah, oh, yeah. I'm sure it'll be kind of obvious. We'll see. Also, this is only paused because I'm clicking the snoozes. But also, hello, Cortex. Like I said, thank you for joining. Yes, we are playing Control. This is one of my favorite games of all time. Top 5, easy. Yeah, so Remedy Entertainment. It sounds like you recognize it, so there's a good chance you already know some of what's going on. If you do know any story beats, please no spoilers. There are folks here that have not experienced it, and I am doing a total playthrough where the only stuff we're not covering 100% is all of the reading. We're still reading some of it, especially on ad breaks. But we are doing all of the multimedia, so like any audio, any videos, and all side quests and everything. No, nothing, actually, just seen gameplay. Oh, dope. So we are, this is our 3rd session of this. So you might be a little bit out of sorts, but in a weird way, I think that's actually almost more fun. Because we're about to go to the clocks, and we got to do that through the motel. So as you all already know, Law of 3 applies. Dream logic is in play. We go 1, 2, and 3. And yes, there are VODs, actually, while I'm chilling here, over on
My analysis is complete.
our YouTube channel. VODs are also up here, but they're less well put together. There's descriptions and everything over there. Anyway, we are in the Ocean View Motel and Casino, which is a place of power. And I think that's all the context I'm going to give you for right now. Hello, laughter.
I'm sure that's fine.
Hello, laugh. I don't know if I've ever noticed that. Huh. Okay, so I think that this is a matching puzzle, if I remember correctly. So we need you at 335. Luckily, you can just ballpark it. It doesn't need to be super precise because it does move kind of fast. I straight up don't remember that laugh. That's upsetting. Screenshot it, gonna go watch him later. I must rot now. have a good stream. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good evening. Yes, they are. Usually they're accompanied by super unsettling, distorted music, but because I have copyrighted music turned off, that is not present. And I argue that this is actually kind of worse. So, all right. Also, not always there. In fact, usually there's no other voices at all. Oops, that's a shame. Hit the wrong button. I think that's close enough. Oh, fuck, did I do it backwards? Hold on. I did do it backwards. Yeah, okay, see, it like snaps into place when you're accurate enough. Cool. Okay. I think I completely overshot it like an idiot. Good sound.
Nice.
I think. There we go. Got the key. Go through the only door. Let's go check out these clocks. So we are now in the sealed threshold.
This Wells guy can't be far.
Now, remember, this looks a lot like the oldest house. Thresholds are what the quarry is, effectively. They are, you know, other places.
I'm sure it's fine. I wouldn't be concerned.
Oh, yeah, no, it's okay. Everything's fine.
Those must be the clocks he was talking about.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. That was a weird miss. Complete overkill. But why not? Sometimes that's funny. That lineup. It's good and helpful. All right. With this control point, we no longer need to travel through the ocean view because we can just fast travel.
Nice.
You can tell that some folks were in this area for a little while. Sealed threshold, just maybe a little bit active.
Yeah, just camping out.
Had in mind regarding bullet time. But let's find that medic. We need some buddies.
Shit.
There we go. It takes a second for that to queue up.
Are you Wells? Your friend asked me to come looking for you.
That must be Horowitz. Glad he got out. I stayed back to help the others. Did a shit job of it, clearly.
You tried. That's enough. Horowitz needs your help now. How do we get out of here?
We should head back through the threshold. We can
like
look
the
for other
white
survivors
straps
as we go.
on the HR.
We better
It's
hurry.
really good.
Which way?
Just follow the blood.
I think that might be a medic thing.
Let's
then,
go.
Specifically, which is actually like a really cool detail that I've never noticed before. But yeah, that makes total sense.
So I don't know if it was just my stream or if it's part of the game, but he was like very briefly glitching to different colors, and now I'm mad sus of him.
Yeah, I've actually, not even as a spoiler, I've never seen that happen before. I don't think it's tied to anything that happens with him. It was just like a weird visual thing. Because, yeah, that did happen on my end, too.
What's with the clocks?
Threshold effect. This used to be a regular office wing before the threshold manifested. The forces at play in there got a hold of someone's old clock and started duplicating it. Now the office is abandoned and its clock's all the way down.
All right, are you ready for the most uncomfortable of all of the AV presentations? We're gonna watch the whole thing.
Let's go.
Okay. Horowitz, but okay, that's or no, Wells. What's that? It's so awkward. Like the whole, it's such an uncomfortable, especially because like we read those two memos last time between like the, oh, hey, let's go get dinner, and then like the totally professional brush off. And it's like very obvious that it's those two. So like watching that just in like total silence with like the facial acting and everything with each other is just like, it's agonizing. It's just the worst. It's so horrible. And it's like only because of that additional context that it's that bad. I love it. Anyway. Low enough for the cap. It's actually real fast. Just swap for shatter. One sec.
And break it.
Yeah, I'm trying to power through this particular section. We might need to snooze one more time, but we might also need to wait in the clocks a little bit. Am I not where I think I am? I'm not where I think I am. That's right, that's right.
Think you can find a way around?
Absolutely.
Let me see. So, you came down here for an altered item?
The anchor, yeah. Langston said it'd be a simple item retrieval. The power that thing had. I've never seen anything like it.
The anchor, huh?
That sounds fun.
Sounds maybe fun. Postbox supplement. You know what? Now is a good time to actually take this ad break. We're kind of halfway through this section right now. So I'm just going to run this right now, and we will do a little bit of reading. Everybody get up, stretch, hydrate, do what you got to do. We will be back in 3 minutes. If you're premium, you get notes. Which means, let's go see what we've picked up. So we got the Distorted, which is fresh in my mind because we just personally played a little bit of Firebreak the other night, and the Distorted are in that, and still terrifying. His Distorted agents are able to render themselves invisible and emit a powerful concussive blast when in close range of their target. Curiously, the His Distorted appear to not able to be able to utilize both abilities at once, thank God. It must make itself visible when it goes on the offensive. The His Distorted is unique in the fact that it wields a paranatural ability previously unknown to the Bureau, perhaps tapping into a yet undiscovered object of power. How does the invisibility work? How does the Distorted become, or does the Distorted become resonance temporarily? Does the Hiss resonance refract light? The physical deformation of this particular Hiss entity is noteworthy in its thoroughness. Clearly, the human host would have died from such extreme alteration, which prompts the question, are the corrupted simply animated corpses? Refer to file redacted for full report. There's also the Warped, which are those guys. Linguistics abilities. Researchers were sent to transcribe the recursive chant repeated by the Hiss entities, which is really cool because this report comes after we hear those NPCs say that Pope wanted them to go do that. In the interest of safety, this was done with the non-aggressive floating Hiss entities. However, no distinction between the repeating phrase and the one repeated by the more violent Hiss entities have been observed. What is the purpose of this repeated string of words? Is this how the Hiss corrupts individuals? Does the chant produce a physical effect? Is it a message? An incantation? We were able to record a first-hand recitation of the chanting. See corresponding audio record. Refer to file redacted for full report. During my weekly safety inspection to the quarry threshold, I discovered the entire crew in a state of redacted. The whole team was redacted, aligning and staring in a uniform direction, the city in the distance. Despite my most vocal efforts to gain their attention, they remained redacted for more than redacted minutes, until I had to resort to literally redacted. Afterwards, they were dazed and could not provide any rationale for their behavior or any specific memories of engaging in it. My official recommendation for any crew working in a threshold area is to either shorten the length of their shifts or to carry out mandatory psychological evaluations on a weekly basis, or preferably both. And maybe we should order another expedition to the city. Refer to file for report. Yeah, we can read more about BlackRock. That sounds more. That sounds solid. BlackRock has allowed the Bureau to make great strides in containment procedures since it was first discovered. This report will examine how its very structure is comprised of redacted density that nullifies all resonance with ranges of redacted to redacted hertz. Bureau innovations that incorporate BlackRock will be analyzed, most notably the firebreaks, feats of engineering designed to contain any future outbreaks, attacks, or other internal threats. The goal of this report is to encourage Bureau staff to explore further innovations for using BlackRock, as work in that field has markedly slowed in recent years. That was by Casper Darling. The safe object of power can produce a barrier using objects or materials from its immediate vicinity. See OOP-22 case file for more details. Bureau Rangers were given permission to employ heavy weaponry against a para-utilitarian bound to this object in order to gauge the barrier's durability. Redacted and redacted velocity ammunition were tested with redacted results. Testing will continue after redacted. The safe object of power is clearly a viable candidate for use in combat response scenarios. Allowing para-utilitarians to participate in altered engagements would be an advantage worth considering. And that was by Emily Pope, ordered by Marshall. So I really like the idea that Pope is also pitching those combat applications to, like, other people, too. Like, Marshall isn't normally one that's directly involved with this stuff outside of the security aspect. So, like, even just the compiled by and by order of information can be really interesting on the side.
Now, I would like to say, if we could head back up to that last one. That last redaction, I like that because it's, like, obscuring actual, like, contextual information, but, like, the earlier one where it's like they were, like, incapacitated for redacted minutes, like, you can get really heavy with random redactions when you're writing in this style. It gets really fucking annoying.
Yeah, there's certain ones that are definitely like, yeah, okay, I don't disagree.
Like, there's a fine line to balance when writing SCP stuff.
Yeah. Okay, let's go through this one because we're actively in one, and I think it'll be kind of relevant. So, examination of paranatural topics, thresholds. The oldest house is a place in flux. Thresholds appear with no warning. What the threshold will contain is a question we can only answer once it manifests. The widely accepted theory is that thresholds are dimensions vibrating on a redacted frequency, different from our own, which were when frequencies that match, or when these frequencies match, the threshold will manifest in the oldest house, which acts as a redacted. I don't know why I'm having a hard time reading this one and not all the others, Jesus. Others theorize thresholds are parallel universes or possibly our own reality at a different point in time. Some believe our collection of altered materials affects the house or attracts the thresholds. We do not know for certain that thresholds are not permanent. Eventually, their frequency will shift. We believe the Earth itself is just another threshold connected to the oldest house. I'm sorry. Some believe the Earth... I'm, I guess, burnt out all of a sudden. Some believe the Earth is just another threshold connected to the oldest house, which is actually rooted in some other reality. This theory, while impossible to disprove, causes redacted in those who learn of it, so it is actively denied. I think there was one case file I wanted to cover really quick. Oh, right, postbox supplement. These supplements are always good. Or actually... Myth, you want to remind me of this one next ad break? Postbox supplement?
Postbox?
Yes.
Let me write that down.
Now, that being said... Oh, I don't know how that double-tapped.
The Containment Sector, the Panopticon, is home to the altered items we find and contain. It is a maximum security prison. It's a vault for the most valuable treasures on Earth. It's a powder keg big enough to blow this world to dust. A temple, a place of worship filled with idols of angry gods. It's all of these, and none of them. It's something more profound, unbelievable, unknowable. Something worse. Altered items. We've found many. They appear mundane, but nothing could be further from the truth. They are all powerful, dangerous. They press heavy on our minds because that's their nature. They've been altered because we can't stop thinking about them. We put them on altars because they're used to being worshipped. This keeps them calm. We contain them, but they don't want to be controlled. We study them to discover what makes them tick. If this place were ever breached, it would be chaos of biblical proportions.
Actually, for once, feels like the right use of biblical. Also, get ready to read subtitles, chat, because it's time to hear from the board. Give that just a sec so people can click in. And Astral Constructs.
Oh.
So, admittedly, a fair portion of those are just kind of tutorialization. For the most part, it's telling us what we can do at control points. So, like, when you see that menu kind of expand over time.
Yeah.
But I do still like the framing of it. Rare ones. Get 2 goodies out of those.
That's O'Neill. Shit. No one else got out.
Dude got clocked.
We can return the favor. Let's see.
It's like O'Neill ran out of time.
Ah, shit! They're immune to time!
Oh, fuck! They may be immune to time, but not to this gun.
And this gun I found! I would also like to point out that, Wells opened a level 9 security door. We don't even have, like, 5 yet. So the Rangers get some shit. Like, they get some access.
Yeah, it's weird that you, as the director, don't.
I sort of like it. Actually, I don't sort of like it. I like it a lot, but you know. Actually, I would like the extra firepower right now. Stop! Not the way we want to go, but I will take more goodies just in case. Always want more of those. Those are honestly, like, very, very helpful. Refrigerator supplement. We're going to save that one for much later. They do a really good job of, like, going between the static geometry of these clocks and also the stuff that is, like, still physical and, like, interactable. It's really cool.
Man, thank God all these clocks
It's clear we couldn't contain the altered item.
Aren't what?
Horowitz ordered a retreat.
Aren't ticking.
Got out, but Hiss were waiting for us.
Good
I
portion
took
of them
Horowitz
are.
to the Motel Fort and went back for the others.
That was brave of you.
I'm the medic. It's my job.
Right, I didn't open the door the normal way. I still love your, like, visceral reaction the first time I did that. It was really funny. Chat plane parts. Some of the work chat series is quite good. We'll have to do those maybe in succession when we get more of them. So where are we? Sterling, ordinary. Probably not important.
It's fine.
Probably nothing. Nope, that is the good game. I always get turned around in here. It's kind of a weird corridor.
We're almost out of the threshold.
Panopticon! Right. I'm starting to remember now. Nope.
I like that they scream and then explode.
It is kind of your shtick, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Now, I think... Yeah, we'll circle back after this. Intentional, by the way. We haven't covered it a lot because I'm being very cautious because I'm trying my best to go deathless. But fall damage can be, like, full stop negated by doing that, and, like, fall damage will kill the shit out of you. Like, you're very, very vulnerable to fall damage, even when you're, like, very high level, and, like, have, like, peak health and all that shit. Okay, there is a bit of dialogue doing this, so we are going to backtrack, but luckily, for the most part, I think everything should be pretty well and truly cleared out. We also missed that. Not that it's super important, but if it's currency, which it is, entropic echo. Always helpful. We're going to need those. Alright, sorry for the backpedaling. I've been trying to avoid backtracking early on, but I do like that we get explanation for this while he's still here, so just gonna book it. Grab that, right, okay, just in case. Back in the clocks. I'm pretty positive he will also just, like, teleport to me, hopefully. I was looking at this.
Oh no, he's drowned in a clock.
Nah, it's okay. Wells knows what's up.
I love the blood stain under that clock.
Yeah. Ah, fuck, I guess maybe... I hope we didn't miss the trigger for it. He should explain that this was a safe room that was sealed off. This is where the item that they were tracking went. And I think because I went past it before by accident, we missed that dialogue, which is not the worst. It's just like a little minor set dressing thing, but it is to set up, like, maybe we should check that out. So we will be coming back here. Uh-oh. There we go. Thank you. Resetting the area, do it. What if we approach it from this direction? And if not, then whatever. Like, we'll just deal with it. Never mind, time to go. Because, yeah, like, you'll notice this is the first shelter we've encountered where we cannot open it. Like, it's not even, like, showing us a prompt that can fail. It's just, like, not an option. Ah, okay, we missed it. That's fine. Luckily, a lot of the space is, like, very large, but you can get through it pretty decently quick. Yes. Also thinking about it, I think I could have fast-traveled and he would have just popped up here, but I don't know, so I didn't want to risk it. There's a lot of resonance for a room with no combatants in it. There he is. I didn't mean to show that, but I guess I did. Okay. And now we're back. Window open.
Come on. The motel court is on the other side of logistics.
Mannequin supplement.
Horowitz should still be there.
Alright, let's go save Horowitz.
Man, I need to take more of my mannequin supplement. I'm really behind.
Oh, very good. You'll also notice that if you see the red arrow down in the map screen to the right of logistics, we entered the motel on the left, so it like circled us completely around, which is, you know, not surprising when you're talking about this kind of weird shit, but it is very cool that like they use the space pretty effectively. Do sippy. Oh, right. I actually need to, like, meet him here for some reason. I don't know why this is triggered this specific way. It's like the one time he kind of, like, stops and resets. Escort Wells to Horowitz.
Hold on. Something's wrong with him.
Shit.
Horowitz. Oh, God, no. You hit
I hate having to do this. It feels really bad. It's like one of the only times in the game that anything like this comes up. where like it's someone you actually interact with and like are actually actively trying to assist. It's also not a weak fight. Like, I think I tend to be a little bit more over leveled for this particular encounter in my playthroughs, but like, whoop. All right, hold on. Let's get our prerequisite tiny bit back. I think it should. It's not. It's less than ideal. Mercifully, I think... Late hello, a goose. Thank you for joining. Mercifully, I think Wells is immune to, like, damage. I don't think he can die here. Let me actually... yep. Yeah, Wells, I think, is, like, getting killed here. Play this from a little farther away. Yep, for exactly that reason. Like I said, you are very powerful, but very fragile. Leave this here while we pick up some health. Yeah, no. Pierce is very cool. It's one of my favorite forms. Ah! Man, pouches do such good damage when they're intact. We got him. God, that sucks.
I should talk to Wells. Make sure he's okay.
Ram procedures. Get away from all the broken glass. There we go.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Yeah.
Thanks. And thanks for coming to get me. Horowitz's HRA must have been damaged in the threshold. Guy never put himself first. At least the anchor altered item is still locked away down in the clocks. I hope it rots down there.
That altered item needs to be dealt with before it hurts anyone else. I should go back down and contain it. Head to the executive sector, Wells. They could use a medic.
Thank you, Director. I'll go see what good I can do there.
Right. 2 ability points. I'm happy with that. It's really interesting that this particular motel court does actually stay here. Hello, Ice. Thank you for joining. Okay, so I will save us the time because we already did do a backtrack to see if we could get that dialogue to trigger. We can't get to the anchor yet. I can get most of the way to it, but I'm not gonna do that backtrack right now. It wouldn't necessarily be the hardest thing to do, but fuck it. Okay, we need 1 more skill point to get what I want next. Chance, back to Discord. Your main Discord got hacked. Oh, that's less than ideal. So when you say add you back, so did you get your main account back? And do we need to worry about anybody impersonating you in the active Discord right now? Myth, can you take a peek at that real quick?
Okay.
Thank you much. Also, you're a little quiet right now, by the way.
Oh, no.
Okay, I think it was more like the
never
actual...
speak louder.
Checkpoint, yeah. Oh, also, I love, like, you were talking about the sound design for Pierce, like, just it in a quiet area unfolding. Ah, it's so good.
Yeah.
And then you get, like, the light halo around it as, like, part of the charge. It's so cool.
Ice is still in Discord. Sounds like you might need to.
Yeah, Ice, just let us know if we need to get your account, like, for security reasons. this here because I'm never 100% positive if, like, it'll happen on the other side of the storage. Kick the old, yeah.
Rubber chocobo, ice wing.
Yeah, you are very quiet right now, actually. It wasn't just a reactive thing.
Huh.
So if you can double check that next, because it's obviously okay for like the most part when we're in quiet moments, but right now with all the these combatants,
yeah,
it's more than a little hard to hear you.
I need to find my authenticator to authenticate this band.
Oh my god. Myth got audio hacked. Oh, fuck.
Okay, if we could have a brief quiet moment.
Yeah, actually, I am going to do a little bit of inventorying, so that works out. Oh, we have a second mod slot.
That is one bot band.
Very good.
Maverick retired.
Yeah, sorry to hear about that. Seems like that kind of keeps happening lately.
It looks like they have put in an application to join.
Hail Hydrate. Hello, Kitty. Thank you for joining. Actually, I guess while I'm doing this menuing, while we're taking a quick moment, I will also get rid of some of the chaff here, too, because we don't need these level ones.
Ice, you have been re-added.
Yeah, thank you for letting us know that, for sure. That kind of thing is not ideal for, like, anybody. Honestly, I'm not going to use, like, any of these. How about
we just need, like, a code phrase we can spam when someone's been compromised.
Rarity, we do have a projectile choke, but reload is still, I think, better for this. Oh, yeah, no, never mind. Shatter's got the one we want for Shatter right now.
Oh, no, where's your HRA? Fuck. I will
good
get
question.
us
Also,
some
hello,
HRA.
Tom. Yeah, thank you. Good call. Mine might be built in, so at least myths. Accuracy boost versus spin grouping. Oh, well, I've got a better skill.
2319.
All right, so we can't get through security, so we're going to need to go through the medical wing. And the medical wing is looking just fine. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, the urge to throw that wheelchair. I don't really think it's going to be practical to move that around. Don't have access to the break room yet.
Nothing
Oops.
sad or weird ever happened to medical resistance.
No! Ah! There we go. Pierce doing what Pierce do.
That is what it do.
That is what it do, you. That is what it do, Jesse. I really do love, though, that, like, unmodified Pierce, like, pierces. Like, it's not a stretch. It is straight up like, oh, yeah, that's going to go through, guys. And she comes in with the steel chair. Yeah. Jesse feels like she'd probably watch wrestling. But, like, maybe not super enthusiastically. Just like, yeah, this is pretty cool. And, like, that's just kind of it. There yet either. So yeah, you know, medical wing. Got some collectibles in there. Gotta come back when we're level 6, that's fine. Right. Actually, can't dislodge those that way. Casually dropping John Cena memes as she dunks on the hiss. Yeah. So we're going to encounter these guys now.
Great.
And we're going to encounter more than a couple of them, so we're just going to bottleneck in here for just a teeny tiny moment. Because as a small reminder... Yoga,
Is this meant to be the same thing as the pink mold in Firebreak?
No, the pink that you're thinking of is called Exo, and that is just another extra-dimensional something.
Great. Love it.
The mold is in Firebreak. That was the final DLC they added to it. The mold is
that's awesome.
My least favorite, actually. I mean, like, I love it. Like, lore-wise, it's excellent. But, like, lore-wise, no, the fuck it isn't. The mold is terrifying. It is very much less than ideal. Also, that is what I thought I saw here. Let's free up some weapon space with all of this vendor trash we don't need. Because we're going to pick up a level 3 damage boost and pop that right onto grip. Corrupted samples. Those are the ones that I always need the most of, and the ones that I hate getting the most because, you know, they're coming from these servers.
I too am waiting for Jesse to explode and make a reactor.
All right, the prophecy. The steel chair! Oh, that's what was hitting me. I didn't realize you were over there. We'll cover that in just a second. Because there is a guy in there. However, ow! God, I hate these things. First. Okay, he's dead. And you're gonna jump scare me because you always fucking jump scare me. Yep! Shit. Alright, actually just Pierce. Pierce is fine. Okay. God, I hate the molded. It's like saying the night of the third day is your... I mean, to be fair, actually, it sort of is in that game. I like the time mechanic in Majora. It's great. Hey, it's our friend, the Hint, again.
I love
That's so dope. You know what's wild, too? Is you get bonus skill points when you go into secret areas, which means these aren't even considered secret areas. They are just, like, they're classified as normal. Which you could argue is lame, but I think is genuinely very cool. Claymore control. A few missions in, I discovered that you can upgrade the guns and attributes. Yeah, it can take a moment for you to fully realize that. It gets really fun. Like, some of the builds you can put together are great. I'm not super worried about it early game right now, or even like mid game, but it is very helpful. Still trying to find secrets. Yes. And I mean, I guess you'll see them because I am going to get them in this. So if you want to avoid that, I can point out, like, okay, I'm going to go do a thing. And you can, like, avert your eyes or whatever. But just, you know, as a general heads up. Because, yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, you get skill points by mission completion or secret discovery, and that's it. And in the base game, before they released the DLC, you couldn't get enough to upgrade everything, which I actually like. I think that was a neat way of setting it up in a way where... actually, we're going to go into photo mode to check this out really quick because you can't get close enough. You had to, like, actually pick and choose parts of your skill tree, which I think is really cool.
I think that's neat so long as you're allowed to just reset
your
skills.
Can. Yeah, it costs the currency in-game, but you can save it up really quick. Like, by the time you get to the point where you'd want to be doing that, you're making it, like, hand over fist. Unless you're dying a lot. I'm going to get right on in here. So, Object of Power, Cell 12. Breached. Altered item, breached. Breached, breached. P6 cell, breached. Not ideal.
Great.
Oh, yeah. Multiple. Security response. En route. I love the ASCII art stuff.
P6 is what the Bureau calls Dylan. His cell's been breached. Has the Hiss found him? Are you there with him? Can you protect him?
Okay, so PCP. I don't think. Yeah, this is a level 6, so we can't go in there just yet. Ah, that's the easy one. Yeah, actually, let's take a quick detour, because we haven't done any of these yet, and that one is like one of the easiest ones we can do. And we just opened this shortcut. It's fine, that's fine, don't worry about it. So we are going to go do that because we can get... Ooh, excuse me? This early? Yeah, okay. I'll take an absolute health boost. Fuck, yeah, sure. That's incredible right now. We're going to be seeing this control point a lot. Fast travel. And it highlights, this is one of my favorite things, when you have an active, even if it's like a quick one-off thing, it'll highlight the room that it's in. So even though it says power plant, we do want upper. I'm very familiar with this one. It's pretty easy to burn through. Not quite as much right now, but it's still fun to showcase it. More than anything, Goose, I'm really glad you're like into it. Yeah?
The HRA has been added.
Thank you much. Take care of a few of these from
Better
far.
not awaken in the chat.
Right. Can't actually get that one.
Hi, friends.
What? I don't know how that one got around. Grenade! You know, that's way less combatants than I normally see for this one. Usually this bridge is just like lit the fuck up.
Seems in general there's way less combatants than fire.
I think it also might scale with like your current loadout and abilities, which is nice. But it does also like roll the dice too, so it's like not necessarily, hey bud, it's not necessarily always this encounter type, and when it gives us this combatant as like a swarm, it usually does it in waves so that it's not like, oops, you got instant killed. It's like a good way of balancing it all out. Which is good, because the combat isn't the objective here, the nodes are, so technically I don't have to be killing anybody. I just need to be getting rid of these things. Which we just did. We can keep fighting. One of the reasons that I like this one is when it is just a rumble on the bridge, like I was expecting, then you can get like a shitload of source out of it, which is the currency, and a shitload of the like mods and stuff. Because like there are certain ones where like you'll end up with like 2 of the heavy Gatling gun troopers up there, and they usually drop some nice stuff. Someone almost got fall right now. I think I might have to risk that fall. Where's my control? There's my control point. Alley-oop. Cool. All right, back to where we were at. Actually, yes. Let's check you. Upgrade, yes. Pierce is like one of my bread and butter ones, so I really like having it upgraded even before grip. Because now we have 2 mod slots for it. We've got reload efficiency, But I would like damage while aiming. This is kind of like the big one, because even without the zoom upgrades, that's a damage boost. Just by virtue of not blind firing, that's a damage boost. It's really nice, because you get some strong ones later on. Okay, fast travel. Let's go back to sealed threshold entrance. No, we just want to go back to logistics, because that's still the closest one we've got. When I heard that the cell was breached, my memory went back to when you played SCP Containment Breach and scared me. I mean, yeah. I mean, it is a key inspiration. I know we've mentioned it like each one of the streams now, but they have directly cited that. I still wish that they'd also have directly cited stuff like Warehouse 13, because that's my favorite example of it outside of Control, but that's fine. I'm not going to be picky because the game is good and that's what I care about. Oh, I didn't know you could watch this again if you left. That's cool. It must be so that you can like refresh your memory if you left on a side quest.
Has the Hiss found him? Are you there with him? Can you protect him?
That like red flash. I'm actually glad that came up again because I forgot to zoom in on it. Mechanical. Oh right, that's the way we came out for the. And off we go again. To the perfectly normal motel. I love that I always forget that that one's there.
I'm sure that's fine. I wouldn't worry about that.
Well, there's nothing we can do one way or another, so we can't. Hey, bud. Guess that's fine. And this one isn't. Not be rude and step in that blood. Someone else is using it. I will say, for these rooms, I know it's not like meant to be like super time consuming, but I do wish that some of those puzzle prompts were like hidden instead of being like so readily visible as you walk up to them. Because like, you know, not necessarily noticing that that painting is inverted right away would be pretty cool, but I get it. Like, you know, there's a lot of game here, and the goal isn't to keep you trapped in the motel. In fact, the motel, for some people in the Bureau, is like a nice, benign, chill spot. Just rocking out to some good music. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 100%. Fire breaks open.
It's been a long time since Dylan and I knew each other. I've wondered about him. What kind of man he'd grow up to be. Were things as hard for him as they were for me? Maybe in here, they were even harder.
All right, we're gonna meet another favorite NPC shortly. Had a hard time with some of the motel sequences. I do remember, like, my first playthrough taking quite a while in some of them, Dama. So you are right. I think a lot of it is just that this is, like, a fourth playthrough at this point. So, we're going to talk to him, obviously, because it's Golden Path and we have to. These two are fucking hysterical. So give that a moment.
Oh, hello. Is there something I can help you with?
I'm Jessie, the new director. I need to get inside.
New director? Right. Well, okay. Hello, I'm Frederick Langston, the Panopticon supervisor. It's not the best time for a tour. We have hiss everywhere, numerous cell breaches, and system failures across the board, but you're the director, so here we go.
Langston is such a shit.
Founded by Zachariah Trench, the Panopticon is our state-of-the-art repository for all altered items.
I don't have time for this.
Power and...
I was told Dylan Faden was kept here. Can you help me find him?
Faden? Sure. Darling wanted him somewhere secure and isolated away from people. He's in the maximum security cells, upper level. But there's currently a pressing matter, ma'am. We've got an object of power loose in there. It's wrecking the place. The Benikoff TV.
Can't wait.
It's a real doozy. Salvador took a team in to handle it, but no one's heard from them for hours. This is a Category 5 OOP we're talking about, and if we don't contain it soon, it will tear the Panopticon apart. And we don't want all those altered items getting loose, ma'am. No, trust me.
Dylan's in there. Open the door, Langston. I'll handle it.
If you say so. I usually tell first-timers not to touch anything, so, just do that. Here, I'll get the door for you.
Fucking Langston, man.
And please, ma'am, call me Fred.
Thanks, Langston.
It's extra funny too, because like
Numerous
there's
cell breaches on every level.
multiple times where she tells
systems
people
are a
not
bad
to call her
influence on my
director or like Miss Faden, so her doing it to him is such a like gut punch. It's really funny. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of dialogue with him too before we start going deeper in there. I will say we are about to hit one of my absolute favorite set pieces in the game, and it's not the one that most people are thinking of.
Is the TV back in its box yet? No rush or anything. It's just, you know, an ongoing concern.
Do you like working at the FBC?
Sure. I mean, yeah, the drama's a bit much, but I get better benefits here than I would over at the Postal Service. I checked. Better healthcare. That's not to say I don't like my job, ma'am. Been here over 15 years. No one knows the Panopticon collection better than me. I'm, close to them, in a way.
I can't tell if that's creepy or normal here.
It's just like it's great because like you can tell he isn't being like openly hostile. He's just kind of like that kind of guy. It's really funny. Like the writing is great, but I think the guy that does his voice acting like really killed it with the way he like goes in and out of inflections and stuff like that.
How do you keep the altered items under control?
It depends on the item. Each one has different needs. Ritualistic touches go a long way. Singing to them.
Did he say
Flipping the
singing?
lights 3 times, that sort of thing. It's not superstition if it works.
What's the difference between objects of power and altered items?
Think of them like storms. Objects of power are like tropical cyclones or hurricanes for the uneducated. They're big, rare, and scary. Of course, directors can just bind the OOP and become the eye of the storm. Altered items are more like weird thunderstorms. Some may rain frogs, some may rain corn, but they all rain something.
And how does the hiss factor into all that?
It's changing them, making them aggressive. Now they're all raining, I don't know, knives. Knife rain.
Nice metaphor.
Knife rain. It's
I love you, Knife Rain.
Knife rain.
Did you work closely with Trench?
Oh, he spent most of his time with Darling and all them. The inner circle. Not that I care.
Trench certainly had his favorites.
He did stop in occasionally to scowl and smoke. Did you know the Bureau has a no-smoking policy? It does. Just not for Trench. Still, he is the one who put aside funding for the Panopticon. The man did have vision.
Hello, Arivol. So, we'll go over this more at length, but I really can't help but point out that the FBC was a thing before they found the oldest house, and before a lot of this was constructed, but their goal was always altered items, which means before they found Blackrock and had places like the Panopticon, they were still trying to contain this shit. And that's terrifying, because that means they were just putting them in, like, normal shipping containers, which, like, clearly don't mean fuck all to some of these things. And, like, it's such a horrifying thought in universe to be like, oh, so before they lucked out and found some of these other resources, we were just like in danger all the time, like 100% of the time. I love it. It's like such a great like there's so many dates and times that you can kind of deep dive on that in the reports and stuff like that, where it's just like, oh, you had that, but like not in a Blackrock cell? Okay, sure, that sounds fine.
How did you get this job?
Started as a junior agent because my uncle knew a guy. From there I got put on a desk until an accident left the containment sector severely understaffed. At which point I got bumped up to management. Put in a steady 8 hours a day for another 10 years and voila, supervisor.
I just picked up a gun. Or a gun picked me.
think this will now trigger the 2 agents, which is very good.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
Please. I'm begging. It's always good. Come on. Say anything to him. Thermos procedures. We'll reconnect with that in a moment. I might need to, like, leave and come
So
back.
many cell breaches. I guess life's a breach, huh? I'm funny.
The Panopticon. Dylan's close. But that object of power might wreck this place before I find him.
I like the Panopticon. It's scary in here. Because, like, you know, this is all just holding stuff. You only get to see some of it, so there's probably more of it. And that's just fine.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Thank you, forklift. Yoink! I like your coat. Okay, resisting the urge to do all the normal shit that I do in here, and we're just gonna go. I mean, except, you know, we gotta check out the altars, as they put it, of, like, all of the... Oh, actually, that's a really cool detail. I never noticed that before. We'll cover that in a second, too. I think one of my favorite things, too, is as far as I'm aware, you can find reports on some of these, but not all of them. So, like, some of them you just don't get context for. And that's, like, really wonderful in its own right. Altered item containment, before anybody panics. Alter is here. She might actually help you.
Oh, thank God. Oh, hey, I know that game.
Which game? Oh, yeah. Look, that's where we are, right now!
Something went wrong with the Bureau's plan to make Dylan the next director. Marshall made it sound like it was all Dylan's fault, but how much of it was what the Bureau did to him? I don't think she's telling me everything.
Hey, Goose, it's interesting that you say that about locking stuff away in an alternate dimension, because as far as I'm aware, there's no implication that the oldest house is itself a threshold. There's thresholds in it, but, like, for the most part, most of the stuff is technically just in New York City. Unless the Panopticon is itself inside a threshold, but they don't really specify that. It's definitely not impossible. Nothing.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Do I want to start this now? If I do, you'll get attached to him. We can't start that right now. We'll come back. So I think it is, Dama. It's a place of power, which is technically different. And there are thresholds going into. I have a couple things in my... Oh, hey! In my normal build outright that have a faster charge time. You did not come out of that nicely at all. I love that it rotates. So we're punching through them with that damage buff quite nicely now. I'm a fan. Okay. This is an animation we can only trigger one time if you watch anything, unless you don't want the spoiler. I am begging you watch it now if you are looking away. It's really cool. This is one of my favorite set pieces. We are going to meet the Bennikov TV. took way too many
That's
screenshots
the object of power. I need to cleanse it.
So good. So cool. We're just gonna get this TV.
No, it's aggressive. Concrete is soft and comfortable to land on.
We're gonna call that roll the same thing as a dodge, because that would have been fall damage. God, it's just rectangles. It looks so cool. And then the way it opens, god damn it. Like, I love that cutscene. It's so awesome. Oh, man. And, like, now, because, like, we were up there. That was just different. I watched a physics engine demo breakdown of how they did that particular cutscene, and it's really cool. Did I get that other upper control point? I don't remember if I did, but I am going to go do that to be safe right now. Morality scaling on chasing down an animate object that doesn't want to be caught. You know, in a weird way, that's actually a very good question. This game, of all games, does make that like a very real... Oh, I guess... The other one isn't on this floor. I guess I'm just going to need to deal with it. We're also going to hit snooze, because I'm definitely not doing this right now. Okay. I do like that it does give you the opportunity to turn right around if you want to. I've actually never turned around there to see this entrance open like that. So it's really nice that that is accessible straight away.
Down the James Bond gun barrel we go.
It's called the Distorted Passage. Okay, so we're just gonna double check our stuff here real quick. Which actually, nope, that's not relevant yet. Okay. Get rid of some level 1s just in case. Honestly, I don't really go for headshots most of the time. These are fine. Honestly, that's still miraculous. I can't believe it already gave me a level 5. I think that's about as good as we can be right now. Without, like, excessive farming, which I'm not subjugating us to by design. So, let's see how we do. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is a really tough fight if you're not prepared. He hits like a dump truck this early. Ooh, was out of energy. I would like you. Nope. Every combatant active. All the same. Yeah, sure. Just literally anybody right now will help out. Whoop! Oh, I would like that health, please. Okay. Please. Come on, give me the X button. There we go. Sorry, Executive Personnel Protection. You are going to need to wait.
I'm a little busy for this alert.
Okay.
That thing was Salvador, the head of security. His team didn't stand a chance against the Hiss.
Sorry, Salvador. Ooh. So I'm not gonna lie, with our telekinesis or our launch ability damage that low, I am very happy with that being a first try. That's like that can get out of hand really quick.
I do not doubt it.
Okay, TV.
I really do love
power going nuts.
that as you get closer, you realize that it is just like an infinite view of itself. Just to get it out of the way. There's also you, which I do believe is... Oh, no, okay. That's for later, then. All right. So, for my money, this is the most important ability you get in the entire game. Because normally, while we'd be worried about fall damage, now we can fly. And it is...
And now the game truly begins.
Honestly, yes. Like, you're not wrong. Because it also gives us soft fall, which means now areas that would be, like, completely deadly for us are, like, 100% open. I will also point out, too, that this is not draining our energy. It's its own independent timer, and the dashes still do drain our energy. So you can use the two independently of each other, which is really important for combat, but also really important for traversal, because while you are levitating, your energy still recharges. Like, that's not even an additional perk. Some other skill tree items do give you that as an option, but for levitate, it's just the default. Like, it is just now part of your normal movement kit. It's really important. And so when I keep mentioning that there is, like, certain Metroidvania influence, this is like we just got the space jump. Like, we're set for most things now. We are safer, we are more mobile. Vitally important. Yeah, it's excellent.
Okay.
Unlocked.
Dealt with the TV. Now I can find Dylan.
And now I'm gonna scare the shit out of all of you! Because this is one of the more abstract secret areas, because there's not even anything over here. It's just like, we're gonna reward you for exploring. In most games, that'd be like a kill field down there, but it's not. It's just a place you can go. And also, much like Metroid games, you can only get back out once you have the ability, so you got to experiment with it on top of that whole tutorialized zone. And I'm not gonna lie, it also makes for some pretty cool photo mode poses. It's real fun. Like, just, it's a complete game changer across the board. It's like, this and telekinesis cell control for me almost exclusively. And that's on top of how good everything else feels anyway. Because now combat looks like this, and it fucking rules. such a fun ability loop. Just become Bayonetta, honestly. Divine Bloodlines, yeah, honestly. Like, there's a lot here to love. There's a reason I'm so eager to always suggest this game to people. Let's not. Counter sniping. Okay, so there's a couple things up in this direction. I do mostly want to go this way, though. However, I'm gonna do a little bit more of scaring the shit out of you guys. Because now, like, we're gonna get a lot of that, like, secret bonus stuff. Last piece of paper.
I used to know where fiction ends and reality begins. Here, they're all the same. It's a hideous trap my every thought made real. Fear, desire. How can I ever know for sure I've escaped and not just lost in my own fantasy of it? That thought alone can drive you insane.
I love, like, the first time you see this, it's just like, holy shit! It's like, hey, speaking of altered items, we got one of the Oh Dear Diner collectible thermoses from the original Alan Wake, which, god damn it, I love you so much, Remedy. This is an optional secret area. You might never see it. It's just here for you to discover, and it's fucking amazingly cool that it is. Like, oh god, I love these games so much. Yeah, totally locked down. No reason to come over here. There's like multiple layers of obfuscation. It's just like, hey, you want to experiment with your new ability? Well, guess what? You get to do that, and we're going to reward you handsomely for it. You're the most ominous one.
Oh, I hate that.
Yo, yeah.
I hate that.
This one sucks ass. Editor's note. No, he is not. Hi, Swan Boat. I think we learned about what you do last time. If you forget, it just ejects people.
3 minutes. Tell ad.
Yeah, we're just going to do a little bit of...
Sweet Jesus. That ominous view of the water cooler.
I know. Then the, like, probably a Half-Life reference. You know, all kinds of good shit.
Probably.
The Panopticon is a lot of fun. You know.
Dylan.
That's subjective,
So
but you know what I mean. I'm gonna scare the shit out of you again. You'd think, oh no, I used my one soft fall, but no, no, you just get to use it. Yeah, the Panopticon is a really fun area. There's a lot to do in here, and I'm really only doing this stuff right now because we're about to hit the ad break, and I don't want to start the next section right up against an ad break. So I'm just doing a little bit of exploring to give you guys some sights, and to also, I always lose some track of some of the goodies in here. There's like a lot of files and stuff hidden around. Surfboard. And then there's another area that we're not going to go to just yet that I always go to early. That might have something to do with it. There's stuff in there that we definitely, desperately want for the sake of stream fun, but we would need to do it twice if we did it right now, and we're just not going to do that. Okay, that's a combatant area. That's level 1. I hear a control point. I know there's a second control point in here, and it's weird that I haven't spotted it yet. This is the fortified unit, which is where we just were. This is level 5. Swan boat, and I do believe this next level is like where we officially can't get anymore, but I can't remember. Anyway, everybody get up, stretch, hydrate, do what you got to do. We will be back in 3 minutes. I'm just going to push the button now so that we don't end up getting stuck on it. There will be reading, but I'm going to do a little bit more exploring first. I am pretty positive this is the flight ceiling. Because, like, you can do a little bit of jank on geometry to try and get up here, and it just, yeah, that's the flight ceiling. So, yeah, that's the height cap. I don't know why I'm zoning out about the control point, but that's fine. Let's get vaguely where we're going and then do some reading. Oh, I remember. It's, yeah, no, I did hit it. It's the one that's next to the fridge that we're not dealing with just yet. So, yeah, we're good. It's just not on one of the bridges. I don't know why I was zoned out about that. What do we got? Seize Accelerator always sounds cool, but I never use it. Seize Accelerator, but worse. Level 2s need not apply. I'm not going to use any of the shield ones, even though I probably should at some point. It's not why I use the shield primarily. And if I'm being honest, we're probably going to put another energy bar on instead of more healing, so I am just going to get rid of this one. Cool. And you, because why not? Right, collectibles. Hey, Myth!
Yeah.
What's the one that I asked you to write down that we read later?
It was the... I swapped over to a different chat because I had to ban some bots. Postbox Supplement.
Postbox Supplement. Agents arrived in the town of Jasper Crossing, Arizona after the communications department intercepted multiple phone calls to local authorities regarding frozen people in the streets. 4 of the 5 dispatch agents became paralyzed upon arriving at the scene. Additional assessment teams were dispatched. Variations of identification formulas were tried with ineffectual results. Agents resorted to using aerial photography to study the positioning of the paralyzed individuals. Soon after, agents discovered the event's epicenter to be a local post office. Unaffected agents cleared the area of all paralyzed civilians, animals, and Bureau personnel before beginning to study the item. Agents deemed susceptible to the item were tasked with interviewing and re-informing the public away from the site. The item was soon placed on a transport vehicle manned by unaffected agents. Air travel had been deemed too dangerous given the item's effect. Numerous reports of temporary paralysis were reported by civilians along the truck's route from Arizona to New York City. So this one's extra cool. One of the altered items that you can get as a modifier in FBC Firebreak is the mailbox, and it causes the entire area to constantly be giving you the freezing effect. So it is straight up like, that's the Jasper Postbox. It's a character now. Like, it's actually a modifier. We see it in one of the cells, which implies that in the 5 years between now and when Firebreak takes place, there's more breaches, and that's not great. Pram procedures. Containment cell must be properly ventilated. Inhalation of the item's smoke causes redacted. Item is a baby carriage with a black shade and steel wire wheels. Left front wheel is slightly bent, causing a distinct wobble when pushed. Item produces smoke incessantly. Smoke density varies. Smoke is generated without apparent fire or ignition source. An incident in Paris in 1979 brought the pram to the attention of the Bureau. Smoke filled an antique store where the pram was being sold, killing the shop's owner. Update. Detailed records of the events leading to the item's discovery were destroyed in an incident in the Panopticon. Interviews with living witnesses were reperformed at the order of the Archives and Records Chief. Records Chief, not record. A lot of things that aren't good about what happens. Yeah, yep. Pass, rubber duck supplement we already read. Thermos procedures. No unique procedures required. Altered status is suspected, but unverified. A blue coffee thermos with a white plastic cap and logo of the Oh Dear Diner located in Bright Falls, Washington. The cap doubles as a mug. The item responds to Formula I-16, yet no discernible altered effect has been discovered, other than keeping liquids warm for surprisingly long periods of time. It's also worth noting that the coffee from the thermos is always refreshing and strong, no matter its quality, before being poured into the item. The thermos was discovered on the shore of Cauldron Lake outside of the town of Bright Falls. Both are known sites of a recurring AWE. See Bright Falls AWE case details for further information. According to witness statements, Alan Wake, see Prime Candidate Program entry for further information, who went missing shortly before the discovery of the thermos, had been seen redacted collecting similar thermoses for an redacted purpose. I love that it's like actually referencing that they were collectibles in the first game, but it's also now like a real thing that Alan was actually doing, and we don't necessarily know why. And I like, there's something about that, like, even if that goes nowhere, it's still fucking great. All right, we'll go through this one because we're back from the ad break, but these are really fun, and we just saw the thing. No unique procedures required. A standard letter-size typewritten page with minor water damage. The page is full of text, but apart from the top 7 lines, all the rest has been violently scratched out. Only a few individual words and phrases can be made out. The page emits a dim glow in the dark. When the text is read, there is a feeling of dislocation, as if witnessing the page being written as you had read it, and as if reality around you was being redacted to match the words on the page. This feeling is made stronger if the text is redacted, I'm assuming narrated, which I think is a great detail. Forensics and linguistics analysis confirm that this text has been written by Alan Wake with the same typewriter as the earlier materials discovered in Bright Falls in 2010. See Bright Falls AWE case for more information. I never got an oh dear. Oh, that reminds me, because Resonant is coming out, Fangamer has like some FBC merch. Like there's a hat and a mug that I'm gonna get for myself when I get a better paycheck period, because like people have been like, hey, why aren't you selling more merch for some of this stuff? It's really great. And Remedy has straight up just said, like, it's just not cost effective for us. Like, we do want to, but we haven't really found a good pipeline to do it. And I respect them for like not putting out crap or like overpricing things or anything like that. They're just like, we would love to, we just can't. It's like, okay, cool, but that means when stuff does come around, it's really rare, or it's like all, questionably quality Etsy stuff, which, no shade to independent artists on Etsy or anything like that. However, spare footage, pink documents. We only have one threshold, kids, so far. Fuck. Anyway, we're back.
Well, locked door. This seems fine.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
Hello? Can you hear me? Jesse.
So that is an active call. And it's coming from our buddy.
Are you there, Jesse?
Emily? He's gone. Dylan isn't here. He might be nearby. Or maybe the hiss got to him. I don't know.
Jesse, listen. Dylan's here. With us. He just walked in. He says he is giving himself up. He's been affected by the hiss, but he is different than the others. We must isolate him.
I'm on my way. We need to get back.
Okay.
I have to see my brother.
We're gonna go ahead and read this one. Actually, this one isn't quite as important. So it's breakfast is brought, gets out of bed, uses toilet, returns to bed, asks for television to be turned on. Staff do so. Lunch is brought, breakfast is removed. Eats lunch, uses toilet, begins talking to self. Recording speech is not possible due to noise from television. Becomes upset, throws lunch tray at glass. Sedated. Crew clean the cell. Television is turned off. Comes to, asks for television to be turned on. Staff refuse. Television privileges were refused due to hostile behavior. Sleeps? Question mark.
That sounds like a normal Saturday.
So there's a couple things in here that we are gonna... It's already 8. No, never mind. We're gonna need to come back here when we have level 6 anyway, so we will wait. As So we will be revisiting the Panopticon. It's one of the few instances, too, where we see the Blackrock, like, fucked up, like, not in a good state. To pass this for right now because I want to see if we can get this dialogue to trigger. It's funny and I like it.
Offers a series of helpful actions to assist in mitigating a crisis. Would you like me to list them for you?
No. What's your guys' deal?
We're like reading off of a script and he just does not want them here. It's just incidental because he's in so much danger, but just does not give a single shit. It's so funny. Like, I love that as a throwaway bit.
The sudden stop hits theaters tonight. Can't believe I'm missing an Alex Casey movie for this.
Morale and wit mentioned. The Panopticon really opens that section up. Also, 8 points to play with. We're going to go ahead and grab Shield Rush, which is severely underrated, and that is going to give us our last personal mod slot. We are also going to boost you up one more time because I do want to. We could do it a third, but I'll be good. I will, however... Okay, those we want to save up for. Seize duration. Ah, no. Now we need to start going for the levitate buffs. That's right. So, that's fine. Dump all the remaining points into levitate. We are definitely going to get there at some point. I mean, by the end of this, like, stream set, we will have a full skill tree. It's just I'm allocating ways to do it that aren't making me too overpowered too quickly so that there's still a little bit of, like, intrigue in the combat, because I think that's just a little bit more fun to watch. But no, like, the fact that I don't have full telekinesis right now is crazy, objectively. It's very, very powerful. Anyway, let's go visit Dylan. There was one other thing I should have done there while I was there, but like I said, we need to come back here anyway, so it's all good.
Oh my god, did she have to write everything in her made-up gibberish code? Fucking Marshall with her serious shit, god.
I'm gonna let you complain a little more because there's more stuff to collect. Based on the success of America Overnight, we would like to propose that creation of a television series that presents superstition and skeptical thought as entertainment in order to popularize these concepts among the civilian population and create less resistance to redirecting information regarding public paranatural events. We can also use a solid media outlet to test paranatural concepts on civilian audiences, seeing how they react to certain facts presented as fiction. In the event that the Bureau ever decides to make certain realities public knowledge, there are various show licenses that we could purchase and reboot rather than starting from scratch. One particular property seems promising, especially considering its content and tone are precisely what we're looking for. It's called Night Springs, and it has been off the air for a few years now. It's so good. I love Remedy so much. God damn it. Son of a bitch. It's so cool. Hey, Arish!
I don't think I ever told you this, but I was actually on the path to being a ranger once. Did the whole boot camp thing.
Reboot Night Springs is a psyop confirmed.
Anyway, not the point. My own ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Heptonstall, and Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is, they weren't here when Darling handed out the HRAs.
Then they had nothing protecting them from the hiss.
You see, they prepped for the worst, but I think that we're already past that. We all wore these pouches around our neck, and I really don't want the hiss to get them. Could you find them for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish.
And I won't let them stay hiss.
Okay, I think these are all...
What's the deal with Blackrock?
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on Blackrock. You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranatural stuff, they have just been parading dangerous materials in and out of the fucking quarry. Fucking lab coats, man. Love making my job harder.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still, at least the quarry's got a good view of the night sky. You know, me and Salvador used to have after-work beers down there.
Yeah, Arish is one of my favorite characters. I really, really like his writing.
What do you know about Dr. Darling?
About as much as anybody, I guess. Head of research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. He's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be?
You're security, right? Do you work with Rangers?
Not often. Rangers are specially trained in threshold reconnaissance and ground zero AWE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
They must see some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience. Most Rangers, they retire due to cognitive collapse. I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her Rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. The lab coats mine black rock from one, maintenance siphons water from another. We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it?
Do I even want to know?
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
I didn't want to know.
I also love that that's like soft confirmation of another threshold that like isn't covered anywhere else. Like you see all the water pumps in like the cooling area where the clog is at, but nothing ever actually says like, oh yeah, that's also coming from like an extraplanar place. And this is just like, yep, casual conversation, that's a threshold too. Fuck it, man. We're not on NYC water, at least not for cooling.
What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader.
Also,
little,
Dama, that is,
you know, intense.
maybe good, actually.
Given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing, though.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I did some digging into the security logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone for days. Now, typically that's not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
I wonder what she finds so interesting in the quarry.
Good question.
I have to go.
I believe that's from
Me
the
too.
DLC.
You're not the only one who's busy, you know. Stay
We'll
sharp.
cover that. We'll also cover this, but another time, because whoo boy, not yet.
The resonance emitted from the HRAs is purely antithetical to every variant of the Hiss simulated arrange.
Events,
But how did Darling
speech
create it?
analysis. There's also this back here now. Pearl the leech pearls. Yeah, exactly. Listen, you gotta get that glow. You don't want to get that glow.
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late?
How is he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the Hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting
your
him,
blood.
something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control.
I think
more
they've already
present.
done blood tests on Jesse.
I want to see him.
My brother. Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
I know that the facial animations are a little stiff because the tech is just more dated, which, by the way, I can't believe that this is like a 2017 or so game. I think maybe 2019. Like, it's aged remarkably well for realism. And it just makes me, like, one of the things that I'm the most excited for in Control Resonant is seeing how, like, the animation for facial stuff has gotten ratcheted up. Yeah, 2019
Hi,
is what I
Jesse.
thought I was remembering. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure because we're about to do
Enjoy your data.
a lot of other talking. Like
I will.
Or late heading home to dinner. Erevel, I hope you travel safe and that dinner is delightful. So hey, remember the other stream when I mentioned, oh, this is quite a nice empty room?
You are a worm through time. The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the white. You've always been in there. You want us to patrol. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
God, like that facial animation right there is like without any words at all, you can tell how happy she is to have finally found her brother, who she's been separated for so long, and then like slowly sliding into the realization that it's under these circumstances. And it's like, it's so good that like, God, it's just such an excellently done job. Like, there's not even subtitles for his chant. It is just not silent, but you know what I mean. Like, we'll call it nonverbal.
You are a worm through time.
Shit. We're also about to do a lot of talking.
That's Dylan.
Forgive my silence.
Can you hear me? Oh, come on, Dylan. I'm here. I found you.
You've always been in there. You want us to patrol.
Do you know who I am? Oh, you know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign. Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this to be true.
Can you stop that? Please? Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only truth. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small. In Ordinary. In the desert. Through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years. After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The egg cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home. The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny. I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet. You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the Containment Sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector.
Hello, James. Thank you for joining.
You can help me. We can end this.
It's okay. Like I said, we're about to be doing a lot of talking. That's not the only talking we're going to do. And I'm going to check one thing really quick while I go through this check, though. I really want to shout out, while I'm thinking about it actively, how much I love Dylan's voice acting performance. Like, the way he gives everything, like, so off tilt, but, like, in a way where it's still, like, really sinister, but also, like, you can tell he's still in there, and the way it's matching with the way he's, like, animated to, like, avert the eye contact and going ins and outs of, like, the hiss incantation spells and stuff like that. It's just, like, I love the way he does his line reads. It's really good. It's good, because there's, like, 4 of these.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary, before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Sure.
What the hell was that?
Happy Pride.
Is he trying to mess with me?
So that, I think in its own right, is kind of a reference to production pipeline in the game, where originally they were considering the like a role reversal. Like originally there was a phase, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, where the brother was going to be saving the sister, and the names were, I think, still maybe the same. And then I think there was also another draft where it was just the one character. So it's like they're tying those dream logic things into like their own production history, which is really, really cool.
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe
Yeah,
there's a way to
exactly,
reach him.
Seuss, exactly.
I'd like to talk to my brother, please. Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here, so that we could be together. You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way, forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again.
Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town. It's the ordinary story.
I love the camera shifts on like the
She
dialogue
worked an
beats.
ordinary job in an ordinary office. And something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
That's a great dream.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
I know. Well, don't worry. There's a couple more.
Maybe I can learn more about the hiss from him.
Can we talk?
And like they're all just such good performances. Like I was
just had an
debating going through all these in a
interesting
chunk, but
dream.
man, I really love them.
Shit.
That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change, yeah?
This dream was about the hiss.
Best I'm gonna get.
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this house. I'd set it free. And the president himself was there to welcome us. He was the first one to take the hiss in. Spread the word. At first, many people thought it was horrifying. That he was horrifying. But also, many people who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in. And slowly, more and more of them came around.
Yeah,
until
exactly.
the whole world was brought together by the hiss.
It's really great.
It was wonderful.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that.
For the record, that will never happen. Not as long as I'm alive.
I think there's
Came out in 2019.
2019, yeah.
Through a mirror, the inverted is made right.
Maybe I'm just here to punish myself.
There might be two.
Any new dreams you'd like
I
to
can't
share,
remember
Dylan?
exactly how many of these there are. But they are all different.
I'm glad you asked, sister. This dream, like all dreams now, felt very real. Like reality. And reality now feels like a dream. Maybe it's all a dream. Maybe it's all real.
Dream where my brother endlessly tells me about his dreams.
I was in a dark place, and there was a dark man there. His name was Mr. Door, and he told me that there are many worlds, side by side, on top of each other, some inside of others. In one world, there was a writer who wrote a story about a cop. In another world, the cop was real. Door said he himself was in all of them at the same time, endlessly shifting between them. I asked him how I could reach these worlds. I wanted to bring the hiss there. But he didn't want to help me. He didn't like the idea. What did he know?
Not
Seuss,
wild about
no
the
spoilers,
idea
remember.
myself.
Through time, the thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls.
I think this is the last one.
Here we go again. Once more with feeling.
Yeah, just as a general reminder, if anybody
Let me
knows
guess.
stuff,
You want to tell me about your dream?
no reading ahead or
Yes.
spoiling for anybody else, just in
Yes.
case.
In fact, I'm having a dream right now.
Oh. That's new.
In this dream, I'm standing in the corner watching Jesse and Dylan talk about this very dream. This very dream! He said just now! And repeated it again now! I'm standing there and watching, and that's all I can do. It's as if I'm trapped there. And that's all I have to say about that dream.
Okay, Dylan. That's good.
Is he still in there? Or is this the Hiss playing mind games? I don't know.
Okay, yeah, that's all of them. Cool. All right. I know that that took a while, but like all of it's really cool and like I don't want you to miss it. Yeah. Huh?
Just a couple things. Like obviously, when he said he was talking about a writer, he was talking about Alan Wake.
Yeah.
And the cop that he said Alan Wake was writing about is basically what's his face? I can't remember his actual name.
Max Payne.
Max Payne. Like that's what that reference is. I think his name is Casey Jones in this universe.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Like, one of the guys was talking about watching one of the movies.
Yep.
It's all.
Yep.
All fucking connected.
Yep. Okay. So there's something we can do in here now that I want to get out of the way because it's a hassle. So bear with me a moment.
The fridge.
Yes.
do.
Actually, yes.
I'm thirsty.
Tricky.
I should refill it.
Give me a second. Nope, that's the wrong button. Whoops. Luckily, the fridge is indestructible. And this room, I think, stays pretty combatant-free for the most part, so I should be good. This might take a couple tries, but I just want to get it out of the way while I'm thinking about it, now that I have this. Just, whoop. Hopefully, nope. That's fine. This takes a little while. Yeah. Yes. Stay. Stay. If I can do this. That few tries, I'll be happy with it. Nice. There we go. So, originally, there is a skill that we are going to get that ties to levitate. That's a ground pound. Originally, you could send that up, which is how you were intended to get up here. And then it snapped one of the 2 DLCs in half, and they had to remove that without remembering that that would fuck this over. So effectively, if you weren't able to wedge that fridge, or I think that vending machine in there, you just wouldn't be able to get that ability point anymore. But people being the way that they are, they figured out a way around it. So I wanted to get that one out of the way good and early, because it's annoying, and it was one of the last ones that I found, because you know, you like straight up can't get there for the most part. So pro tip for anybody else who is like did play this or is actively playing this and you are looking for ability points, that's the one that I'll give you for free, because I had to look that up.
What do you know about this Arish guy?
I heard some rangers saying he saved them in maintenance. They were attacked by a new kind of hiss, and Arish got them out.
All right, but still, a security guard leading rangers? I don't know if I like taking orders from a mall cop.
Excuse me. Also, we're level 4 now. Let's check out this nice safe room. Sticky note complaint. To whom it may concern.
I feel like you shouldn't be allowed in here.
You'd think. To whom it may concern, in case you are not aware, something caused a sticky note in my office to duplicate. My office is unusable now. I will be working from home until this is resolved. You can reach me on my cell phone or home phone. Sincerely, Jay Bozer, Vice Chief of Staff. So I think this is slightly before Sticky Ricky gets out of hand. But I do love that we get it as like a callback sort of thing.
So the sticky note situation just gets out of hand in the next 5
For all we know, like this is like where that sector
Marshall orders us to just sit on our asses and then leaves? What's the deal?
She must have her reasons. She's probably out doing some recon.
Then she should have taken us with her. I need some action, goddammit.
Oh no, wait a minute. These rangers all have the white. It isn't just the medic. Which, hey, speaking of Mr. Wells.
The director restored HRA production.
There. because I know some people might be thinking about it.
The director's brother? And she brought him here? She's gonna get us all killed.
What if she's working with the Hiss? Isn't it strange she showed up just when they did?
Oh, you know. Because I know some people might be thinking about it.
What's up with that chick?
Wells does, in fact, actually come here and act as the medic for the rest of the game. Like, he isn't involved in any other dialogue trees or anything else like that, but, like, he's running a triage in here. And I think what you end up seeing over the course of the game, because this safe room starts out relatively empty aside from the cutscene where Pope and everybody else comes out of it, that there are, you know, these folks in here. And anytime you check in after story progress, there's less and less of them, which implies that Wells is actually, like, helping and, like, sending them back out on their way, which I think is super cool. So, like, this is basically just triage. Like, these are all people that, you know, were injured in some way or whatever.
Lots of interesting data.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's really cool. Anyway, we got level 6 clearance now. So, there's a couple things we can do. We're going to start, though, by going back to the Panopticon. Because there's a room that I would like to finish. There's a couple things we can do now, actually. Level 6 opens up quite a bit. Between 6 and Levitate, we're getting quite a bit of stuff available to us now. Do I want... No, I can't have you guys asking questions yet. So instead... No! Clean. Why isn't combat music ended yet? That's fine. Oh, because you're down there. Excuse me! Surprised they have working from home options. That's one of the things that I like about the writing in this, is the FBC is categorized as a very dangerous place to work, but it's not necessarily categorized as a bad place to work. Like, by all rights, it seems like quite a few of their, like, actual workplace options are pretty healthy. Like, almost everything is done with, like, you know, consent and paperwork and stuff like that. So, like, the people that are doing astral dives are doing it knowing that it's dangerous and they are going in voluntarily and stuff like that, for example. It's not like some, you know, the typical shady government organization thing where it's like, you know, ex-prisoners or, like, some edgy shit. Oh, all right, 1 second. Hold on. Hold that thought. Oh, good. That's 2 snipers. Oh my god. I have so little health for this. Thank you. Oh. Okay.
Got him.
Yeah, that's the one that I was actively concerned about. Line up, please. Nope, there's still someone here. Oops. Oh, fuck, is it really? Oh, it is. God damn it. That's not fast enough. I need that, please. Okay. Okay. God, distorted stress me out. Okay, so there's a couple collectibles in here. That's the main reason I came back. I think that's a random encounter. I don't remember him popping up that way.
Alright, I won't take up too much of your time today, Dylan. Like I said, I want to talk about Jessie, your sister.
What about her?
I just want to get your perspective. What do you think of her? What kind of person is she? That sort of thing.
I adored my sister. When I was little, I mean, back in Ordinary.
And you don't anymore?
When I first got here, sure. I'd always hoped she'd come too. Find me, could take me home. We went everywhere together. Why should this be any different? Casper said she could come too, to the Bureau, if she wanted to. But she never did.
Why do you think that is?
Because she didn't care about me. She always wanted to be out on her own, seeing the world. She always said so. I guess she got what she wanted.
Great. So, she wanted to see the world. Did she ever mention any place in particular?
Why?
We like to ask questions around here, you know that. Any particular cities, towns, landmarks, anything like that?
I don't remember.
What about family friends? Were you close with anyone living outside of Ordinary?
I'm done with this. Tell Casper I want pizza for lunch today.
Dylan, wait. We're not... End of session.
Okay, so there's that. I want to say there's one other piece of correspondence hiding around here somewhere that's kind of a good read or listen, but I might be thinking of a different room. It's hard to tell since this place is also, you know, shifted slightly, so... It's not one of the few that's like up top, because I always forget. I'm not going to stress over it. Whatever it is, it would be optional, and it's not a secret, so that's... Oh, I remember which room I'm thinking of. Yeah, okay, it's not this one. But also, like, the environmental storytelling, just with, like, the way the room has been breached and everything. Didn't even use the door. All right, and we already got that. Okay, cool. So there's one other thing I want to do in the Panopticon while we're here. And then, yeah, we still got like an hour and a half if we go extra long, so I'm not super stressed about turning this into something shorter form, like doing collection or anything like that. So, let's go to the archives. You're not the archives. I'm not worried about you right now. A little bit more worried about it. God, I was hoping I was going to catch that rocket. How fucking baller would that have been? Globe. And the archives. Okay. Smart, able to key into when they're asking too many questions pointed around Jessie. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, it was not subtle. It really speaks to the storytelling too, because like we're gonna learn more about this, so I don't consider it too much of a forward spoiler. But like, it's very clear that they were not treating Dylan well. That's like the whole point of like all of this discovery right now. So the fact that like he is also definitely able to tell like, yeah, you're just using me for means to an end, and that's not good. It's quite a bit. What are her weaknesses? Yeah. So I don't like the archives.
They seem so friendly.
This is a very stressful. Because I don't know if you can see that flashing back there, but it ain't just hiss. Oh, and we can come in here way earlier than we should, which is never smart.
Right, we should ponder that orb.
Orbs should be gone. We're not seeing them healing anything. Good. Now that orb, on the other hand, are you a grenade or a gatling? I'll say grenade. Perfect. But I assure you, coming in here is of the utmost importance. Which is annoying because, good God. Astral spikes, man. Speaking of stress, all right, level 6. You're going into the records room.
The exact process of how an altered item is born eludes us. We find them in the aftermath of altered world events. They take the form of everyday objects, ever present in our lives, constantly evoked in the thoughts of millions of people, now infused with unpredictable energies. They're altered. The superstitious would call them cursed. Now, are altered items sentient? Not quite. They're often fixated, programmed almost to cause certain events to happen over and over again. While generally less potent than objects of power, they are not able to be controlled. Left unchecked, they can be highly dangerous. To study altered items, we contain them in Panopticon.
Okay, so we got some multimedia out of that, which is quite nice. I want to say, is there one other thing in here? Yeah, man, I hear you. Fuck off. Okay, I think that is all that's in the locked room. So that's the key reason why we waited to come here. Is just like more darling presentations. But that being said, there is still a couple other things because naturally the records room is larger.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I hope one day we can learn about secrets.
One day we can learn about what?
Secrets.
Secrets?
Yeah, I wish to learn about them. The concept.
Hey, well, speaking of secrets. Go ahead and open this wall. Get some goodies. What is a redacted myth? A miserable pile of secrets? That's a good question. Ooh, that was a level 5 projectile show. More echoes. That's quite nice. That's everything in here. Back to flashing lights warnings. I believe that's everything just on this level in general. Side of resources, which I will never say no to. Oof. I always forget about this guy. At least be a little bit respectful and free you up.
Let me be a little bit respectful and ragdoll your corpse.
Well, less ragdoll and more, you're not glued to the wall by a pipe anymore. bounce. Curse with East Coast time. I'm sorry. Well, actually, you should wait 1 second, Roseus. I will expedite what I'm doing right now if you can hang out for just a moment, because much to Myth's pleasure and perhaps reading ahead, we have a presentation to watch.
Oh, fuck yes.
Fucking combat music in the background.
I would.
They can't come in here. I mean, combatants could.
Let's watch Tuckers in space! It's not safe! But Star Captain Hee-Haw!
I want to watch Star Captain Hee-Haw so bad.
Poke it with a stick? Okay.
Bureau rule number 74. Always be suspicious of things that weren't there before.
Boy, I gotta say, the combat music is making this a lot more stressful than normal.
Looks safe to me.
Tuckers in space!
Wait! It's not even plugged in!
Anyway.
Not the one I was hoping for, but still very good.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. We'll get there. Man, I have never had them aggro me through this wall so hard before. Fuck, dude. I will get with you in 1 moment. By which I mean right now. Oh my god. That's 2 named enemies. Okay. Spike is like right below me too. This is a little loud. Threshold Kids budget, hell yeah. This is actually a pretty bad bottleneck. Need to passively keep an eye on where that astral spike is actually moving. What'd you drop? You. What the hell floor are you on? I think you're on 2. Okay, a couple more things. Mechanical room. Nice old rare one. Almost an ad break, but this is fine. We're just getting some loot. Good timing for the klaxon. what a good time to showcase our new ability, which I haven't used yet, which is Shield Rush.
That's nice.
It's real good. A little expensive right now, though. There's an achievement for getting 100 kills with it that most people don't have, which makes me assume that most people think it's a worthless ability, but oh my, it's very good. You'll also notice that we can't leave right now, so... Ad starts in 3 seconds. I should be done with this by then. Everybody get up, stretch, hydrate, do what you gotta do. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Everything is just fine. That's a fun room. I like that one. There's also that. I don't think there's any collectibles. I think it's just loot. This episode of Donkeys in Space sucks. There's no donkeys or space anywhere. I know, Yami. It's kind of a more black sheep one. It's one of those episodes where they tried something different. But, you know. Anyway, if any East Coasters need to take off now, I totally understand. I just didn't want anybody to walk out, like, moments before getting to Threshold Kids, because I knew that that was in there. That's the entire reason we came back, so I just wanted to be sure. Okay, you're still on floor 2. I think there's still... a little more in here. I'd rather get this out of the way than do some reading right now, so... Because I don't like having to come back to the archives. This is a very dangerous room. Nope, nothing in here. Shell, thank you for stalling. Oh, absolutely. I'm not gonna... Oh, hi! All right.
Good work.
Good night! Sweet dreams! I think that's all the key stuff in here. The Threshold Kids was like the main thing I was worried about. It's good for loot, it's just the Astral Spike never isn't in here. So on top of usually being like a higher level combat encounter, because typically those enemies always respawn in here when you come in fresh, the Astral Spike is also in here, so you're either bottlenecked like back here with less room to move around safely, or you're moving around with the Astral Spike.
Sounds like a good time.
It's a good time, especially when you come in, realize you don't have that level 6 access code, and know that you have to come back another time too. So I had to be patient on that one. Okay, so P6. Okay, yeah, we can go do that now. As tempted as I am to do the other thing that's in here famously, I think instead I'm gonna backtrack, which means we're gonna go to the fire break instead of fast travel, because there's one other thing I can do. And there's only 20 seconds left, so I won't pull up any reading. Can we upgrade? Yes, we can. Superb. That also opens up Ground Slam. Admittedly, not super worried about getting that in right away, but I will if anybody asks for it. I think it uses our melee modifiers for the most part, which are pretty low, so it won't be very powerful.
Containment failure in Panopticon cell 69. Get it? 69.
Can we
I do
kill
not
him?
see what is humorous about an escaped paranatural entity originating from cell 69, sir.
But you just said it. Come on, you guys. It's funny.
Plus, anytime we walk through here, there's a chance that Langston and the Rangers talk, and that's always good.
I love these fucking meat puppet ass Rangers.
I know! Like, they so desperately don't want to be there. It's an entirely awkward situation. Let's give you a heart attack again, because it's time for more secrets. One of the more telegraphed ones, if I'm being honest, but it's still nice. I'm sorry. What did that just give me? Launch energy cost this early is pretty tempting, but I have a particular build I usually go for, so I'm not going to worry about it. I will keep it, just in case. All right. So this door we knew about before. A couple of goodies we can pick up because I didn't come to this corner, so let me just make sure. Yep, cool. Trying to remember. This is a good one. That's all fully readable. Warning, do not wipe. This is a warning. Is this the sector elevator? They move to be on top of each other. It's an hourglass. A doomsday clock. It started flashing wildly. The sand is leaking down. Oh no, felt terrible. Fuck, 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 fuck. Now it's all down and the red is on top. This can't happen. We must stop this from happening. They rule us now. I woke up screaming. This is a warning. I'm fully readable? That's nice. I try to be accessible. You know, within reason. I hope I chose a good font. That's like one of my shticks.
It's not exactly Helvetica, but yeah, it's close, and it does the same job, so...
Helvetica's so boring, though. But I do appreciate you trying. I know you're calling it out because it is a famous font, and you knew the name of it. And that's fine.
Look, you're not arrogant, so...
That's fair. I like this transit corridor. Hi!
Myth is a famous font? It's true. I'm Papyrus.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Mirror supplement. Self-reflection. Fascinating. Maybe later. Prime candidate program.
God damn it.
Yeah?
I can't hear self-reflection without...
The Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
That's awful close. What were you saying, Myth? I'm sorry the director cut you off. Former director.
It's fine. I can't hear the term self-reflection without thinking about a stupid bit from a D&D live play podcast I listened to years ago, in which a character had to undergo a trial of self-reflection in which several burly men approached them and beat them with mirrors.
Shut up. Thank you. I appreciate the line of sight. Okay. God, I took a bullet. Or again, whatever the service weapon uses. It's unclear.
A projectile.
Yeah. That was perfect. I love getting really good with the combat system. Am I really that close to that already? Wow, it like gives you that far away. Also, I love the transit corridor. One of my favorite parts about it is that, like, it kind of does, but also doesn't alter gravity. So, like, it's kind of like what the, Brightfall supplement. This is definitely a good one. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of redacted memory loss. She was later directed to a treatment. It concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Calling the lake what it is. Notable individuals still missing after the Bright Falls event are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Hartman, refer to the Creator's Dilemma and the file RE Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bureau researchers believe this event was the result of a forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake overlapping on our own. Wake has been flagged for a potential para-utilitarian. See Prime Candidate Program file for more details. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press, New York and Olympia. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. A monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity. I seem a little tilted. I'm terribly sorry. Let's listen. I know. Hi, Maverick. How's it going?
After North Moore stepped down, I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends, and disappointments. Then P6, Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms. No parents, they're gone, casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project. I can't. I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family, my daughter and my wife. We weren't careful enough back then. Something came home with me. I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the prime candidates are our future. There are two, P6 and P7. We're spoiled for choice.
Quite a lot there. Quite a lot learned. Control points. It's weird that you get that one so far in. Ow!
Oh, you done watching? Okay. Bam!
Hold this. That means there's probably still some down here. There you are. Okay. Not gonna be distracted. We'll always open a shelter, though. Maverick definitely knows that we normally end at 9 because he came right over, right at 9. I'm like, okay. It's like, no, sorry, bud. It's Friday. We're going a little long. This just to have the route accessible. Closed cases. Hey, Myth.
Hey, Tyrannus.
In just a moment.
Is it time to learn about secrets?
Bright Falls summary. Do we want to save these for the next ad break? 46 minutes away. Let's read it now. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake, Washington, resulted in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake, creating an AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, although only locally and for a limited time. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September 13th, 2010 by ex-Bureau agent Frank Breaker, see Redacted, that an AWE event was taking place in Bright Falls, Washington, referred to events investigated in 1970, 76, 78. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter, Sarah, who is the current sheriff of Bright Falls. A Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were conducted, referred to 70, Thomas Zane, 76, 78, Odin Anderson, Tor Anderson. Alan Wake was believed to be redacted instigator. Eyewitness reports highlight an old light switch, possible object of power, that Redacted missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but no body was recovered in the search. That covers so many cool things about Alan Wake. Like, the key thing there, I think, is that when you speak with the sheriff's father, or at least when Barry does it, it's like, oh, okay, he has connections, whatever, that makes sense. It's an old game. And now it's like, oh, he's an ex-Bureau agent. So, like, he knows about this shit. And, like, it's so rad that that's, like, plugged in there in that way, because it's not like they had plans for the FBC back when they brought that out on the 360. Like, that's just a thing that they made work, and it works perfectly. So cool. Anyway. Oh, and Dama, I get it.
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I knew you were waiting for Mr. Bonesmith.
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects, like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? No interruptions! So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair? Everyone wants the big chair, Meg! That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
God. It's so dark. Like,
God, I love you, Mr. Bones.
Yeah, Mr. Bones is pretty great. Fortunately, we're halfway through the threshold kids already. There's only 3 more.
I wish things had gone differently in Ordinary for us. But wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
Oh, I don't have access to
Ordinary. There's so much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6. And the sister as well, once we catch up with her. But the boy, that's so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here. And I don't want to invoke his name. It's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable. There was an incident. Yes.
We'll revisit that Northmore claim in a moment, by the way, don't you worry.
We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Roberts got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
So, as a gentle reminder, what we discovered on the last stream about how Northmore was so incredibly powerful that he basically borderline went Akira and had to be contained inside the power plant. So the fact that Dylan is at least on that level is really scary. Like, that's a big implication. Just in general. Also, this is all, like, direct story significant stuff, so I am going to read them right now. I just need to find it. There we go. Transcript of conversation. Subject, Dylan Faden. Review by Dr. Darling. Subject was alone during this outburst. You again? I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore, and I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. Fuck off, bitch. I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the fucking message. Subject repeated the phrase fuck off numerous times before being sedated at 17:53. Over the course of just a minute, it looks like. No. Maybe almost an hour. Either way, not ideal, but also implications. Agent killed during Redacted involving Redacted, codename P6. Also bear in mind that while, like, a redaction that's Dylan Faden may seem silly to us, this is, like, to make sure that nobody in the department is getting the name because he's supposed to be, like, a super fucking secret. So, autopsy findings, blunt force trauma of head and neck, extensive trauma of the abdominal region, lacerations and contusions of the upper body and lower torso, fracture of the spinal cord between L1 and L2 vertebrae, avulsion fracture of the 3rd through 10th rib, left and right, blunt force injuries of the extremities, abrasions, lacerations, and contusions of the extremities, dislocation of left and right elbow, dislocation of left and right knee. Conclusion. After examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the redacted was contorted through his redacted. Good ideal stuff. Just
fun time.
Just wonderful things. But hey.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
Coffee soap! So
I love you, coffee soap.
So there's some really cool stuff in here that, first, yoink. Also this and read this because it's really cool. RE eastward movement, cause for concern. Peeping the dates, arrives in New York City, 10/29/2019. So clearly going from Wyoming, Cheyenne to Sydney, Sydney to Des Moines, Des Moines to Chicago, South Bend, Cleveland, Bloomsburg, NYC. So this was direct subject monitoring up until the moment she basically walked in the front door.
I'm sure that's true.
All of the times I felt paranoid. I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers,
but they just stood by and watched me.
So, I won't normally do this because it is a little time consuming, but I really can't help but point out how cool it is in general, how much of this is like actual photography with the actress that plays Jesse's likeness. So, you know, like there's obvious, and I also like the uncanny vibes of like these clearly composited photos, but like, who's that guy? Getting on a bus. Don't know where she's going. There's an overhead view. You know, library, just like actual tracking shots and stuff like that. A fan of dogs, objectively correct. Ordinary public school. I know, it was a bold choice, Dama. Coffee soap, you know, all that stuff. I think the implication there, too, is that this is while she's, like, in New York on the way to the Bureau. There's a lot of really cool stuff like this. And then you also get, like, hey, I used to be a janitor, so they've been tracking for a good while. File these. History of shoplifting. Like, just all kinds of shit like that. And, like, I know that they're everywhere, but something about having one of her director photos in this room is, like, so uniquely fucked. But, just to put a crown jewel on violations.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan, and other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No, that's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't...
That poster metaphor.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
So, the Bureau has therapy recordings, and it's not overtly clear whether or not they're, like, an FBC plant. It's very possible they are. I think that's the way I'm interpreting it. But, like, whew. Okay, another access way opened.
I studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
Okay, I think we're getting pretty close to a good run-up for capping things off for the evening in this area, so this is working pretty well. be our next upgrade. Bye, bud. Yep. 1 second. Go ahead and make sure we can plug that right in. Okay, this is all 2s and 1s. Gone, gone, gone. Honestly, I'm just going to get rid of these. Yeah, just entirely. Thank you. Because now, instead of a plus 25, we're getting a plus 35. And nice. I think we're at the phase as well, where I'm just going to run both of those. Because they do, in fact, stack. It's quite nice. Willow AW shipping manifest. Not worried about that right now. I think that's everything pick-upable in this immediate area. As much as I want to bounce around and do those, I simply cannot. Absolutely not.
Dylan and I were both prime candidates. Experiments.
God, just the elevator, like even knowing that that's already there, the elevator opening to just that is like, whoops.
It's fine, I wouldn't worry about it.
Listen, it's a work. This is fine. This is normal.
I go up to the 12th floor and open up the
You're extremely quiet again. I'm having a hard time hearing you over the combat.
How?
I don't know.
God damn it.
Okay, say again?
Yeah, when I take the elevator up to 12 and enter the ominous red corridor, like, it's just a normal day.
Yeah.
Like, that's why you go to get snacks.
Just gonna do this right
Slam your head straight.
Yeah, I thought I was a little bit lower than that, but I guess I wasn't. Fire, not the worst. Probably not gonna use it. R. Typewritten page supplement. We'll read that another time because we are sort of running a little bit low on time. A bunch of good pictures in here at one point with photo mode because I was obsessed with photo mode while I played through. I love that the camera resets to this from where you were, like where your camera position was. It doesn't snap. I also love
We're going back home.
That this is the NYC subway station.
Of course we are. It started there,
Perfect.
and it's never gone away.
So there's a bunch going on in this.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Oh. Fascinating. I think that was all the blockages. Pretty sure I got everything over that way. All right. Okay. a rare sippy. Oh, you know.
There's
Work
gotta
chat.
be a way
Teeth.
to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
So there's going to be a couple waves as this rotates. I want to say it's going to spawn clusters to block it too. But I might be thinking of another one. Or no, it's not clusters. But I know you're not particularly worried about the semantics. Okay. Thank you, painting.
You're welcome.
Just the one item in here, so that's fine.
Oh, that sounded like a friendly noise. We should go investigate that.
I think that was just a klaxon for the transitway opening up. Not to stomp on your joke, but you know. I'm stomping on your joke.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's perfectly safe
my
here.
joke. Stomped on.
Oh, I would rather you not. That was a very generous distorted. I'm surprised it didn't run off the moment I did that first hit. But you can see how quickly it almost dropped me right the fuck to 0, too. There's a reason I'm afraid of them. You'll notice we're starting to see these more frequently, too. The false walls. I think that might actually be one of the first ones that I noticed, too. Because, like, when you're walking through, you can see that grating there, and you're like, well, how the fuck do I get in there? And then you loop around and see the... Cool. Good. You're normal.
Let's do a quick gun twirl to open up this vending machine.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes anticipating the angle of the dangle is a little bit more difficult. So there's all that. Call you, I think. There's one other thing I want to say. I might be wrong. You know what that room gives me a lot of callback energy to? Is the parts in Black Mesa in the first Half-Life where you're starting to encounter the soldiers.
Yeah.
Thank you. Get rid of the named guy. Hi, bud! Oh, fuck, all right. Please, thank you. I really only want to focus on this one guy if I can help it. These guys can take a while. I didn't realize they vocalized that much when they through. I usually try to stay farther away from them. That's pretty cool. Airplane evaluation order. As you know, probably altered. Right. Looking around, just making sure. There's like so many things to pick up that even with multiple playthroughs, I have a hard time keeping some stuff straight. Nobody make any sounds. He might notice us. Stage 1A. Oh, I don't even think I remember to pick that one up in my own playthrough. We'll go through those in order once we have all of them.
You're listening to America Overnight.
Okay, this one I'm going to play in here
You're
because
listening to America
it's
Overnight,
sultry.
celebrating
And I want some water.
29 years shining a light in the shadows. Thank you for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said, but that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Hor Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction. As predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. And good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
I love, like, as you start to kind of unfold what's going on with the tertiary media and everything. Because I don't know if we've gotten that full description yet. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary, caused by an object of power. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't reading these like sort of out of order, because the ones that are numbered I want to do in order, and I clicked this one quickly. AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary, caused by an object of power. Slide projector ID OOP-15 was discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projector, multiple images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. On August 30th, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, CP6 materials, and Jesse Faden, 11 years old, CP7 materials, were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector, see OOP-15 case file, and Darling presentation redacted for details. Excuse me. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September 14th. The AWE had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. See interviews, redacted, and prime candidate program files, redacted. So slides got burned. Jesse escaped, but they did try to grab them both.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
Stage 4A, very good. Sir. Sir.
It's a friend.
Okay, there we go.
No, the friend,
That's
Boxington.
fine. No, I'm just keeping Boxington in a safe location.
That seems fine. I wouldn't worry about that.
I'm not. Whoops. Thank you. Okay, stage 2, very good. We've got another audio projector. We'll start listening to this.
Annual evaluation of Dylan. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Good safe stuff. Yeah. Hey, let's look at our abilities really quick. I would like more energy. I don't have enough, so we'll save up for that. Oh, hold on. For later. Upgrade Shatter, however, I would like. Superb. Let's take a peek at what we can do here. We can add more projectiles, but I think I've been getting some good chokes. Yes. Projectile spread lowered with more projectiles means a more effective shotgun. In fact, actually, let's run that for a little while. We've been mostly using Pierce. Okay, so that's that. And Matt, oh, I wonder if that's one of the ones I was missing before. 4B, 1B. Yeah, there's quite a few of these. It spins.
My God.
I never noticed that they actually had individual physics. It's amazing.
It's beautiful.
That's amazing.
Destroy it.
No, it lives.
Let's see what they have on Ordinary.
So Ordinary research is a little excessive.
It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Just a bit. Also, Mags, I think I mentioned it before, but I do love that comment. Like, the violence with which you can throw the power cores into the sockets really is, like, it's really great. Stage 4. Stage 3. Stage 2, and Stage 1. So you see maybe the correlation between the reports we've been picking up. Cease accelerator, not bad. Reading material, stage 3, very good. I think we're close to having all of them. Because I don't think there are any number C's. Like, I think it's only like 1A, 1B, and then like solid numbers. Questions for a moment later.
No, our meticulous planted faith ruined the entire research center.
Oh, it's okay. The house will fix it. That was a cool accident.
Slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
A good question. I really love, like, their destruction engine is fucking wild. I don't think people talk about it enough, but, like, the way all of this, like, kind of procedurally gets destroyed and actually splinters out, it's, like, really impressive. Like, for 2019, it's wild. Like, God, I love it. So excellent. Fuck the stairs. Just to keep the bit going, fuck the stairs.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes.
Got him.
Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
Shadow and light, because of course it is.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? What you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building
there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen. Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
Whew! Okay, there's still a little bit more. Yeah, right? That we can find in here. Ordinary supplement. We will read that at the same time as the numbered ones, but probably next time at this rate, since we're coming up on like the final 10 minutes. I don't want to go more than an hour over. So we are, like I said, kind of barreling towards a very good cutoff point. So anyway, let's check out that dump replica.
They moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Yeah, we just ferried it through the motel. It was fun.
It's funny because that's not even necessarily an impossibility. I want to say there's a couple things hidden, but we'll cover that in a moment. In fact, actually, I know I did just say I wanted to go back to Shatter, but I remember this room being pretty Pierce heavy. Do I have anything a little beefier for these? No, but I got a couple things I can get rid of. Oh, you first. Just use that to get up to the high ground. Whoops! Oh, that could have been a lot worse.
I think it's good.
Say again? You're still, like, very, very quiet.
It's going fine.
It's not the earlier phases that I'm worried about. It's when the named flyer comes up. Yep. That's almost half a bar of damage. They're all gonna pop up. Stairs! Ow. Shit. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. That's so bad. I don't want to be down here at all right now. Pick up what I can. We good? Nope. There's still a lot of you upstairs. Okay. That's another really scary encounter. Like, if you get overrun while those flyers are up there active, you can get, like, completely shredded.
And 2 minutes till ads.
Oh, good to know. I almost want to just snooze them, but I'll cover. Another time.
1 minute till ads.
Okay, we're just going to run it right now. We'll do a little bit of reading. Everybody get up, stretch, hydrate, do what you got to do. This will be our last ad break. We'll go a little bit past 10. It doesn't need to be super precise. We will be back in 3 minutes. And remember, if you're premium, you get some story time. Multimedia, slide projector, Polaris, Dylan stuff. Those are interviews. GUIs, we got all those, we got all those. I wish I could play that. What happens if I select this while muted? Okay, it does actually play even with copyrighted music turned off. That's interesting. I guess it's like because you're opting into it fully. Case files. Okay, typewritten page supplement. A page was discovered in an instance of the Ocean View Hotel Motel and Casino that was linked to the investigation sector. The page had been pushed into the motel's corridor from under the door with the symbol of a spiral. Redacted. Text transcribed from item. For 10 years, I have tried to write my escape, only sinking deeper. I used to know where fiction ends and reality begins. Here they are all the same. It's a hideous trap, my every thought made real. Fear, desire. How can I ever know for sure that I've escaped and not just lost in my own fantasy of it? That thought alone can drive you mad. The identifiable words in the scratched out portion. Falls, Bright Falls. Haunting. Wake, Alan Wake. Light switch. Ocean. Too late. And the final sentence. You've been warned.
Good.
Oh, yeah. Okay, ordinary supplement. Okay, so we did read through those ones. So, ordinary supplement. Details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden, see interviews redacted and redacted, for relevant information, and the obtained therapy sessions of Jesse Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at the ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. Example, DF claims that there were 8 slides for the projector. JF mentions 9 slides. The Bureau found 1 intact slide, designation 36, and the burnt remains of 6 others. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector. Jesse Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides. Dr. Darling has ordered that the entirety of the ordinary town dump be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis, with hopes of finding additional slides or other altered materials. Due to the limited space in the investigation sector, this AWE will be removed or investigated in the containment sector. That's going to be under correspondence. By order of Dr. Darling, all work in the ordinary dump will stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the redacted department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in slide projectors, found in the area should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. Unofficial book club. Quarry equipment order. Diamond blades. Right, Jesus. Yeah, these. I think they're in this order. Okay. Guess who just had to inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes? Me, that's who. And do you know what was inside each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. Okay, okay. I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight-up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. It'd been rotting in that box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled. So don't go whining to me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. Okay, Mr. Dead Dog, what do you think of this? You know the airplane we brought in? Like the actual proper airplane? Guess who they made catalog every individual piece of that plane to be examined for suspected altered status. I had to count every bolt, nut, and piece of non-connected metal, and that's just on the exterior of the damn thing. Do you know how many pieces of hardware it takes to make an airplane? I do. I do! Welcome back.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
And that will be what we do next time. I am going to go touch. Oh man, we unlock so much from that one. I'm going to go touch our save point just to make sure that we do that comfortably on stream, even though I'm not overtly worried about it, so we're not going to stop right now. But in the meantime, hey Myth, what are we doing on Sunday?
Sunday, I believe we are playing more Star Fox.
We are, in fact, playing more Star Fox. I'm going to be getting into potentially either challenge runs or expert runs, or both, just in general. I have started expert on my end, and it is brutally difficult, so I'm pretty excited to showcase that on stream because it's like a totally different flavor of the game. I'm also not going to go that way because it's a combat encounter, so I'm just going to run back this way and go to the control point that is over here. I still really do admire how well this all stays consistent, because we went through like a cutscene loading zone and all that. They didn't have to keep all that debris there and everything like that, but they certainly did. But yeah, so, you know, there's expert medals, there's more multiplayer, there's more co-op, there's all kinds of stuff we can do. I'll look at these later. So yeah, this is our touch save point. We are good there. We're just going to chill here while we do the outro in general. Yeah, so that's that. And then we are going to be circling back on Monday to finish up Mega Man and Bass. That might go short, so if that's the case, we'll do a recording cut and then do more, probably Mighty Gunvolt Burst or something like that. And as for Team Tuesday, not 100% sure, but that's a ways out, so we will figure it out when the time comes. I will remind everybody that starting on Sunday, it's GDQ, baby. We're going to be raiding into Summer Games Done Quick pretty much nonstop. At any time we're doing a stream, that's what we're going to raid into, both on Myth's End and mine. We can do separate raids. We can converge back on my channel and do it. Whatever ends up working best. But we will have a Discord room opened up again for that so that we can discuss runs and everything. Super excited. If you guys are thinking of doing any kind of like donations to either of our channels, please don't. Save that money and send it to GDQ instead. It would be a much better use, and we would be very happy to kind of be helping facilitate any support for it. So just keep that in mind. You know, even if it's a couple bucks, it'll be really cool going to them instead of us. Myth, am I forgetting anything?
I do not believe so.
Let me see if there. Oop, let me see if there's anybody raidable right now, and I'll also play tunes because that's muted. So why not have some music while we go out? Who is active? Is anybody active? Yes, we will be raiding on Rainbow Tech again. You know them already. We raid into them all the time, and they are very compatible with the new Friday time slot, so that works out great. They're playing more Core Keeper. It is the both of them, so Aura and Alloy are both playing. They're delightful. Send them your support and energy. I will go ahead and paste. Oop. It didn't keep the copy paste. Let me grab that again. And naturally, don't forget to send your Maverick Hunter support when we get in. But yeah, I'm not forgetting anything. Oh, yeah, Myth. I really like the way the HRC came out. That looks really good. Just kind of like draped on there. But yeah, Myth, say your jam.
It is Grover.
Everybody have a thunderful evening. Take it easy. We will see you back here and on Myth's channel on Sunday.